somebody. Fire Giant and Astel. That's right. We kicked their Astel. I remember now. And now I'm going to be swapping, I think, to a Serpententa, but I need to get enough stats and stuff to use it. And also, I would love more 7s and 8s. So maybe we go kick... Well, is there anything I'm worried about if I burn the tree right now? No, there is not. Okay, let's go burn the tree. And then we'll go beat up Valiant Gargoyles. And then once I've killed not Valiant Gargoyles. I've already killed them. They're dead. We'll go kill Godskin Duo. Once Godskin Duo is dead, then I can... I've already burned the tree? No, I haven't. It's just fire here. And then once Godskin Duo is dead, we're going to be swapping over to Serpent Bone Blade. Because we're going to be able to buy 7s and 8s. That's the plan. How's it going, Pidgey? Yes, that Wolverine game looks awesome. I am so glad the Wolverine game is gonna be bloody AF because it should be. But why do they keep having Australians play Wolverine? He's Canadian. What is going on? Once with Hugh Jackman, okay, fair enough. He was really good, and like, you know, we saw him and it was great. He became iconic with it. Twice? Like, why? So annoying, man. It doesn't really matter. But like, come on, he's Canadian. Can't just have a Canadian play him? God. Are we swapping to the Serpentender? We're not swapping to Serpentender. We're swapping to Serpent Bone Blade. Because it's poison. How many Souls-like games were announced this year? Yeah. Also, Code Vein 2 got another trailer and a release date for next year. I hope that game is good, because I will play that game. If that game comes out, I'm not going to pre-order that one, but if that game comes out with like good reviews, I will probably play that one. I think. I didn't play the first one. I'll probably play the first one before, but I've heard like mixed things on the first one. And if the second one takes all the stuff the first one did that was bad and like fixes it, I think it'll be good. Probably. Steve Blummer's right there. I know, Valkyrie, right? It's so... I'm sure Liam's gonna do great. I'm sure they picked him for a reason. I just don't understand why they can't pick a Canadian. God damn it. Game announcement? Yeah, there was a state of play last night. And although Wolverine had already been announced, they actually showed like gameplay and a full trailer and gave a release date of fall next year. Ow. Don't touch me. Haha! Yeah, no Bloodborne 2. Not really surprising. I am surprised there was no FromSoft at all. I was expecting Night Rain DLC, but it's fine. Only game you're looking forward to, really hope it's not exclusive. Oh, it will be. I mean, for a while at least. Spider-Man was, for example. So it's pretty much as guaranteed that it's going to be, but eventually it won't be anymore. Just like Spider-Man was eventually released on PS or PC, right? Exclusives are dumb, but I am really glad. I'm not a flight sim guy, but I'm really glad that Microsoft Flight Sim is coming to PS5, because again, exclusives are dumb, and for the people that really like those games, that is the pinnacle of those games. So, you know, with Spider-Man, they own it. I mean, sure, but when was the last time Insomniac released a game that wasn't on PlayStation exclusively? And, maybe I should rephrase. When was the last time the Insomniac released a game that wasn't PlayStation exclusive or ported later on, right? So even though they own Spider-Man, I imagine that they have a deal with Marvel for Wolverine or something. I am not feeling Maroon 5. I don't know why that's on this list. Kind of hate Code Vein. That's okay. I have never played Code Vein. I have no opinions on Code Vein. All I know is that people either like it or they hate it. And there's no in between on that game. So I'm hoping, just like with Mortal Shell 2, where I played that and I hated that, I really, 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 really hope that Code Vein 2 takes all the things that were bad and make it good. Because if they can do that, it'll be potentially extremely well done, right? Because a lot of the time you have bad games that come out and then they make the sequel, and the sequel like fixes a lot of the stuff that was a problem in the first game. Assassin's Creed's actually a really good example. Assassin's Creed 1 was fine. Assassin's Creed 2 was like a billion times better across the board. And it wasn't even close. So I imagine that they could do a good job with it and make it a lot better. And then Brotherhood and stuff came out after that too, obviously, but hello, cutie, how's it going? Morning. Amount of remasters. So here's the thing. Thinking back on what they showed for the state of play, I think legitimately the only thing that I'm remotely excited for is Wolverine. There was other stuff where I was like, oh, that's cool, but I felt like it was a lot of like release date trailers, not a lot of like new games, unless I'm forgetting stuff that was cool. But Wolverine was the one I was like, all right, well, that I'm gonna buy that because I have a PlayStation 5 and I love Spider-Man and I loved Spider-Man 2 and I loved Miles Morales, and Insomniac makes great games and they're making a Wolverine game which looks bloody as fuck. Yeah, I'll play that. I've also come to hate the word visceral. I don't know why, but every time a trailer says we've made the game really visceral, it instantly sends up red flags to me, and I don't think that's the case with Insomniac, but it instantly sends up red flags for me of like, okay, so what are you trying to hide? Why are we saying visceral like this? What's bad? Because every game that's come out has been like, it's visceral. Somehow has something bad in it. I don't know. Bit too fan servicey. Yeah, 100%. I think Code Vein 2 could be good. Like I said, it just depends on what they do. Same with Mortal Shell 2. I think both those could be good. Neo 2 is a good example of the sequel being significantly better than the first one. I played Neo and I did not like Neo. I've heard Neo 2 is very good though. Hello, Melody. How's it going? Okay. We have some Godskins to kill. Let's do this thing. Hello, Apostle. Poison? There's the first poison, okay? Now, I would love for you to get involved and not your larger friend. Just the skinny one, please. Just the thin one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, now for the large fella. Which should poison here, yeah. Well, I was a little off, but you know. Wonderful, we love that move. I don't know how I didn't get hit. I was definitely standing in a spot where I should have got hit. I'm not gonna question it, but I definitely should have got hit there. Ooh, look at all that damage on the pole man's corpse. Uh-oh. Hang on, hold please, hold please. Now, I should be able... Ooh, is that gonna be enough? Hang on. All right, we don't look at explosions. Ah, shit, he died. Okay, I have to look at explosions, damn it. I was really hoping that I had done exactly the right amount. I was off by 200 to not look at the explosion. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. I'm sad. Oh well, it's fine. They're dead. Let's go get our serpent bone blade upgraded, shall we? You're sleepy. Well, I hope you're able to rest later if you need to. Reason you got into Souls and Souls likes. Cool, love that. We decided to make it more visceral. Instant red flags. instant red flags if that happens. I don't know why it sends up red flags for me, but it really does. All right, Serpent Bone Blade time. So unfortunately, I can't change the Ash on this. And I need also 22 dexterity, so we need another 7 dex. So we'll level it up, and then we'll go level our dex as much as we can, and we might have to go get the talisman from Millicent. We'll see. Maybe the Frostbite run, you'll be cool enough? Maybe, maybe. Wonderful. Okay. And now I've got 106,000, which I want to say is enough for, ooh, it's less levels than I thought it was going to be. Okay, if I go to 17 and then we go get the talisman, then I will be good. Okay, I can work with that. And I can probably go get Millicent's prosthesis as well for the other multi-hits since I'm doing this quest line anyways for this. There's only a plus 21 too. Damn, I didn't upgrade that all the way. What is wrong? Did I upgrade anything all the way? It's the coil shield, eh? Wild. And I can do Alexander's quest line as well. We should do that too. Hi, O'Neill. Already poisoned. We love to see it. Okay, I'm being bullied. Those guys were really eager. They also die in 1R1, which is kind of funny. You think O'Neill dies from this range? No, right? No way. What is wrong with you all? Stop it. Stop it. Stormblade! How dare you? I'm being bullied, and I don't like it. That's why I don't do this usually the normal way. I just do this the cheaty way. And it's so much better for my life. I need to kill the shooter. Hang on. Crossbow man must die. Ow! That hurt. Uh-huh. Fantastic. All right. Let's see if I can get you to die from the poison. I should be able to not look at the explosion now, right? Probably. Oh, it ran out. God damn it. I'm failing this today. All I want to do is not look at the explosion when they die because of the poison. And I keep failing it. I keep failing it. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I am. Equivalent of dark and edgy in the early 2000s. Ooh, you know, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. I think you hit the nail on the head. Because there's something about it that sets off red flags of like, okay, the way you're describing this makes me concerned that the game is bad. And that makes sense. You'd be concerned about like being bullied by a group of people? Even when you fail. Thank you. Thank you. I need your name resting. I have the needle.
Can you give me as well, mate? Can as well, mate?
Terrific. It's true, I do have chat and YouTube comments. I think this song has the weird high-pitched noise in it.
The needle, will you give it? I
You got it.
Tended to a wretched
We're looking for something more grounded. Yeah. Agreed.
You to quell, but never mind. I would rather than simply. Would you mind? Well,
Okay. Terrific.
my apologies.
Thank you, Millicent. All right. Perfect. Okay, now we can actually use Serpent Bone Blade, but I still want to go and get her prosthesis because we're already halfway there, so we may as well. People on YouTube a lot nicer to the streamer than on Twitch. I mean, it depends. I've had some real terrible comments on YouTube. But you know what I can do on YouTube that you can't do on Twitch that's really funny? You can shadow ban people. I can't do that on Twitch. If I ban you on Twitch, you'll know that you're banned because it'll say that you're banned, right? On YouTube, I can hide your comment and you as the user from my channel.
Something, so I decide I've only perhaps. Well, I must.
All right. Now we'll go over here. Which means if I don't like what you said and I don't want you to be able to comment on my channel, I can shadow ban you. So you can still comment. You can still say hello and make comments, but no one's gonna see it except you. It's great. It's such a good feature. I love it so much. Sequel, they tried something new. Yes. Yeah, agreed with that. Agreed. Yeah. Well, I think something was never broken. Sometimes they do it and they actually do a better job. Like they actually do make something that is a better overall game and experience. And then sometimes they do it and they ruin it. Which makes me sad. Better than the first. There has been a couple games that are better than the first, I think. It's just that there's a lot that are also worse than the first, where the sequel comes out and it's a lot worse, right? As long as you don't shadow ban me, I can enjoy it as much as I want. Well, you'll never know if I do. I haven't had to do it in a while. The only time I've ever really had to do it is I've had a couple that have been pretty bad, but otherwise, for the most part, I've never really had to do it, so. Duke Nukem Forever, still trauma from that. That's fair. I mean, we're playing a game later that the sequel is apparently way better than the first, Hades 2, right? Silksong is arguably better in a lot of ways than Hollow Knight. It's definitely a worse game, but there are definitely areas that Silksong is better than Hollow Knight. Dark Souls 3 is technically better than Dark Souls 2 and is a sequel to that, although DS2 is worse than DS1 depending on who you talk to. I also like DS2. I think I stand by I've said this multiple times, but I stand by this. The problem with Dark Souls 2 is they called it Dark Souls 2. Also, I don't know why I'm going this way. I'm not going to Elmer. If they had not called it Dark Souls 2 and they had called it like, I don't know, FromSoft's foray into Fairy Tale Land or something, it would be significantly better as a game. The problem is that people wanted Dark Souls, but again, and they didn't get that, which made everybody that wanted that really disappointed. Because Dark Souls 3 is basically Dark Souls 1, but, you know, a sequel to it. Dark Souls 2 is an entirely separate thing with separate mechanics. And Bloodborne and Sekiro are both games with entirely separate things and separate mechanics, and those are both beloved. Bloodborne has terrible mechanics in it. I shouldn't have to farm my heals. That's stupid. But nobody complains about it because it's its own thing. Should have been just called Scholar for Sin. Yeah, that would have been a great name. Agreed. I think if DS2 wasn't, if the expectation of DS2 was not that it was DS1 and that it was a separate thing that had similar Souls-like mechanics, people would have really enjoyed it. Stressful? Hi, Lauren. My car has been making noises and my wife took it into the shop for me because it was a lot easier than me taking it to the shop. So she had to drive that this morning. It's okay, the noises have been there for a while. I have had the check engine light on for 2 years, okay? It's fine. You smelled burning at some point? I did not have that happen. Well, it's good it's in the shop now. There's a flower? The flower down below get me? It totally did, didn't it? Not used to driving so long? Yeah, probably, yeah. Ow. Rude. Ooh, armor. Not gonna wear it, but ooh, armor. Cool. Bum. I can't wait for them to call me later and be like, yes, hello. Is this Traneth? Yes, it's gonna cost you $5,000 to fix your car. Yes, all of this is required. Oh, good.
Oh, in truth, it's Scarlet
So excited for that. It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait for that phone call.
Are you giving me? I think.
You're very welcome, Millicent. I'm happy to help. Unfortunately, the next time I see you, I will be murdering you. But I'm happy to help for the moment. You're very welcome. I do like the katana moveset. I don't know if we're going to use the katana much going forward because it's kind of just like, I mean, it does do deadly poison, but if I'm going to go for the deadly poison strat, I'm better off going for Venomous Fang. Since it does deadly poison over the course of a regular poison duration, which is triple. So, ow. I hate going this way. This way sucks. This way is the worst, man. Find out the official flower business scene. I don't know if I've seen that scene. Or if I have, it is locked away somewhere in my memories. Love my hat, thank you. It gives me damage, extra damage whenever something is poisoned near me. And my whole body is covered in mushrooms as well. As well as my hat being made of mushrooms. Hello, ladies. I don't need to murder you all today. You're welcome. You get to live. Hello, 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 hello. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, 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 hi. I should probably go get the Thorny Cracked here as well, which does mean I have to go through Nile, and does mean I have to go down and head over to Consecrated. But I should probably do that before I fight Moog, because I want to be as strong as possible for fighting Moog, because why not? Damn it. You know what's weird is like the charged heavy on this does the double hit, right? But then the Ash of War is the exact same double hit as well. It's just that it can follow up and do an extra one afterwards. It's very like, it's literally the same thing. It's weird. Ow. Yeah, that's right. I like that that's become the bit for this. I am cosplaying a clicker. I said the exact same thing yesterday. I look exactly like them. I think the other helmet, the other mushroom hat is better for it. Because the other mushroom hat is like more close to what the clickers look like, right? but this is the one that actually gives me the damage boost, so we're wearing this one. Okay, where is she? There she is. Hello! I'm so sorry. Hang on. Okay, goodbye. So sorry, ma'am. Au revoir. I require your arm. Sadly, I can't just use it when it's not your arm. I have to actually get it off of your body, but sorry. Okay, let's go kill Niall. And steals the car. I definitely have not seen that one then. That must be a newer episode. I stopped watching Family Guy so long ago. I definitely missed that. Hello. Goodbye. Make yourself stronger? Mm-hmm. I am. Yes, this is correct. I am using Ant's head to kill enemies and Valkyrie's arm to make myself stronger. It's true. It's really awkward when bosses I'm going to kill in this game also show up in chat as well. Just to add to it. Without killing her. I agree, Valkyrie. I absolutely agree. If there was a way to do it without killing her, I would do that. Even if it was longer. It just feels bad killing her, but like... And like, unlike Alexander, I actually feel bad killing Millicent. Because Alexander wants to die. Millicent at least wants to finish her story and then die. And we don't let her finish her story. And she does die at the end of her story, I guess, technically. So I guess it doesn't really matter if I kill her, but I still feel bad. You know? Because it feels like a betrayal. I gave her the arm, and then I kill her to get the arm shortly afterwards. Alexander needs therapy, so true. Hello? Oh, your guys can't be poisoned, but I can kill them. I was gonna say quickly. Thank God these are not the ones from the from Night Rain that do the follow-up attack afterwards, because that screws me up every single time. That fucking combo is impossible to dodge, I swear. I swear. How did I dodge that? I'm rolling and I'm not rolling. Makes me so sad. Niall honestly wouldn't be that bad. Same with O'Neal. They would both be like completely fine bosses if they didn't have summons. But they gotta have summons. Because of course they gotta have summons. Just wants to see her mom. Is it her mom or technically just her? Because aren't they like clones of Melania or something? Isn't that the lore? Something like that? Fuck you. How is that? What is with all the Maroon 5 in this list today? Wow, I do like no damage with this weapon. This is crazy. What? That was close. Fuck you. This is going awful, this fight so far. Okay, I've never seen him do it from that angle. That was very weird. Sure. How's it going, Lyron? How you doing? Learning where the jars are. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Oh, yeah, the cheese with the snake bow. I forgot about that. Where do I go for that? I totally forgot about that. Let's do that. It says Millicent was Melania. Gotcha. So yeah, basically a clone. 12-hour day shifts? Gross. First thing he sees death, it is. How's it going, Deck? Where do I go for this this cheese? Something with a window where you get a painting. Okay, okay. Something with a window where you get a painting. I imagine it's up there. If I was guessing. Wisconsin. Thank you. Thank you. That would be a place to get cheese. And thank you, Deck, for cursing me. I appreciate it. It's got to be over here, right? Probably. Okay, well, there's no painting here, so I don't know if it's here. I'm gonna have to Google. Okay, how dare you? How is that not rotating around you enough? Whatever. The painting is in the center building, access from the top. The center building. That building right there? There's a painting up there? Jump on the wall and you can shoot through the holes. Now I'm getting different things saying where to go. Is it where I was? Oh, hello. I forgot you spawned. It's not up there, right? It's the one with the hawk on it. That one? That looked like a bird. Aha! There's a painting. There's a painting. I see it. How the fuck do I get inside? Is the next question. Via the roof. Okay. Follow-up question. How do I get to the roof? Oh, I see. There. Got it. It's a lot more work to get this going than I was expecting it would be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I still want to do it because I am curious. I swear to God. Curious how easy and how long it takes. I imagine a while, but like if you can deadly poison him, it should be fast-ish because you can do that often. Maybe. Ow. Should not have gone this way. This is a mistake. Need to get over there. I see. Okay, so I need to get... Okay. Ow. Whatever. The room with the slugs in them. You act like I don't skip the majority of this place and don't know where I'm going. Which is very much the case. I want to say I have to go all the way over there. That's what my gut's telling me. But I might be wrong. Ow. I gotta say, so far, this Serpent Bone Blade has unimpressed me for damage. I found the angry man who sucks. Go to the front gate. Go left, then look for the first door on the right. Go left. First door on the right. Okay. Got it. You had a roller coaster of a Silksong session? Oh boy, what happened? Also, hi Mitchell, how's it going? What happened? What happened? What? Can you say without spoilers for people? Is that possible? DM me? Say in vague terms? Aha! Thank you, cutie. Yeah, so far, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not impressed by the Serpent Bone Blade. It's definitely not doing as much damage as I was hoping it would. I'm gonna die more doing this than if I just did it normally. At least we know where we're going now, so that's a plus. Unfortunately, we have an angry man behind us. Yeah, the fact this does 500 damage per R1 is not great. Especially when you consider the fact that I have, you know, my other Venomous Fang that does more damage with R1s and also does, I don't know, maybe like possibly better poison as well. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for pointing and laughing. Appreciate it. Okay, hang on. How did that still hit me? Haha. All right, Bolt's in a mushroom. Where'd he go? He's still here. Be gone. Okay. And then apparently I can shoot the man from here somehow. Apparently. Do I have to angle it? Oh, I do, don't I? Normal stuff. They explored the worst area you've ever explored. Died to a boss. Realized you had to run back through the entire area. I know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, that place sucks. Hi, Meme. How's it going? How's it going, Ghost Dog? How you doing? Unlocked me another boss fight. Best boss fight so far. Let's go. Did the boss start with a P by chance? Is it? There, maybe? No. Okay. Too high. There? Maybe? I can't see if I'm hitting him is the problem. Do I go back to sleep? I vote do it. Where do I need to aim? You shoot through the third gap from the right. But you still can't see him though, right? Am I crazy? I can't tell if I'm hitting him or not. Don't I see it? You're not wrong, Emil. I just don't know if I am hitting him is the problem. And I wish there was an indication. Use the perpet by the wolves. Okay, that's 2 for the wolves. All right, let's try over there again. We know where this one is. We can come back here. Actually, hang on. Hold, please. I'll save myself some time. I'll grab a painting on the way, too. Poison builds up. You can see the damage. Okay, okay. Somehow, that bird is in the... You know what? I'm not going to question it. Top left behind a locked door. The boss starts with F and S. I think I know who that is. I think. Good, you have to look. Sounds good. I'll be here. You hear if it hits the wall or goes through. Ooh, good idea. Good idea. Hang on. The only problem is there's a dude over here that I don't want to deal with. Second try by some miracle. Let's go. Congrats. If I kill your wolves, are you gonna get mad at me? Your wolves, if your wolves see me, you get mad. Hang on. Hang on. I was spamming the button. I hate that move. You never kill wolves or dude? Okay. Honestly, the more that we're doing this, the more I'm not wanting to. It's a neat cheese, but boy, is it a pain in the butt. Easier to fight for sure. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. Ask a question? Sure. Ask away. I feel like if you fought that night, this is awkward. Yeah, I've also fought them a bunch, but Night Rain, I have skills that I can push whenever something goes wrong. I don't have that here, and it makes me sad. I got his hood. Okay, you know what? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I've already fallen down. I'm just gonna go do this the normal way. And I'm also just gonna use these because these are just better in every possible way. They're not upgraded all the way, but they are better. So we're just gonna use these. And then we'll use Serpent Bone Blade actually on Oak. To say we've used it once. It is crazy how little damage the Serpent Bone Blade does. I don't know why it's so bad. Like, you would say that it's because it does deadly poison, but then, like, other things do deadly poison, they do way more damage. So I don't understand why it's so bad. Ow. Ow. No! Stop that. What? I was behind you! Okay, now you're involved, which is annoying. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Thank you for the lurk, Ruff. I appreciate it. Good luck with the paperwork. This is just easier. It's like, especially if I bring Bewitching Branches, which I didn't do this time. But if you bring Bewitching Branches, it's just so much easier to do this. Good morning, Bip. How's it going? What are you... Who are you aiming at? This guy's doing some weird things today with his attacks. Very strange. I gotta back up a little bit more. This is always a bit bigger than I think it's gonna be. Bam, bam! Bam! Bam, bam! Bam! Poise break! Bam! Perfect. looking cool while not looking at boss counter is up to like 6 now or something. I think. Because we have to take away the Morgott one, because the Morgott one I panic rolled at the end. So we're up to like 6, give or take, probably. I think we're up to 6. One of those mornings, but it's okay. I feel that. My car's in the shop right now, so I'm expecting a call soon. Well, soon. In a couple hours, being like, hello, Traneth, it's going to cost you several $1,000s, and you need to pay this because otherwise your car will go up in flames. Like your house, which I don't want to deal with. So I can't wait for that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. Can't wait. One of the best pre-DLC Dexter Arcane build weapons. Nagakiba's good, yeah. Starting to build fresh, currently on Beast Clergyman. Right now seeing if there's a through the rest of the game, maybe there's a DLC. Rivers is a fine weapon, but it is a weapon that is discussed a lot as being really good, and it's nowhere near as good as people discuss. If you're going with katana, you're better off going with something like the Uchi Katana, which is more versatile and better than Nagakiba, which is more versatile and better as well. If you want a really good Dex Arcane weapon, you can go something like Venomous Fang, which you can do some nice Arcane and Dex stuff on. Has deadly poison in it, pretty strong. There is, what are some other good ones? You want to go with purely Dex related things. Going with any 2 pair of curve swords and doing jump attacks with those is really strong as well. Scavengers with like the Falchion are really good. Ultimately, anything can be really strong depending on how you build it. But I will say that Rivers of Blood is a very common beginner weapon, but it's not as strong as other weapons if you build them right. Ansper Rapier is very strong. Yes, Zellard is absolutely right. Love Ansper Rapier. Also, how's it going, Zellard? Hey. No! Stop it! Okay, okay, listen here, you piece of shit. Okay, okay, I'm being bullied by our perfumer. Stop it! Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Sounds good. Enjoy, Crown. Enjoy. First to be let up. Fair. More interested in katanas and curved swords. So I would do either the Uchi Katana, Nagakiba, even Moonveil are really good, but Moonveil is more of a int dex weapon than an arcane dex weapon. But Uchi Katana and Nagakiba are definitely the way I would go because they're both versatile and you can change the affinity on them depending on what you need. And then if you're going with curved swords, any pair of curved swords would be really good as long as they, when one in each hand, and you do jump attacks with them. Jumps and L1s, and those will be amazing. Uchi Katana, yeah, that's the Uchi Katana. You find a good build on YouTube. There's a lot of options. Also, we are going to be killing Albus because it is the poison run, and we're toxic AF. So obviously. Curve swords aren't natural, let me tell you what. Reduvia is Dex and Arcane, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Reduvia would be another really good option for an Arcane build, for sure. How's it going, Kaz? Elden Ring's been good. We are... That many Remembrance bosses in. So we got, like, a lot still. And we still haven't gotten to the DLC. But it's been good! How are you? You're obviously literally everyone's saying Rivers of Blood is the best. All those people are lying to you. It's a trap. Rivers of Blood is the meme weapon that people are like, it's so good, you should totally use it. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. It's a trap. There's better weapons out there. The only thing that makes Rivers of Blood like remotely good is the bleed with the fire damage that it does. And that's kind of it. There's way better things, especially once you know them. There's way better things. There's way better. Second cup of coffee. Ooh, I have a second cup of coffee that I need to get at some point. I have full pot somewhere. Where am I going? Hang on. I'm going. Bam, there. I need to get my second cup of coffee. But we ought to still be toxic. So I need to get a second cup of coffee and insult myself because I'm the barista. And that's toxic, right? I think that's how that works. I feel like I need to insult myself. Don't you touch me. That would be toxic. Actually, maybe you should touch me. Because they spam the corpse cutter? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. Rivers of Blood, I will say, is like, it's not a bad weapon. It's a very middle of the road katana. It's totally fine. You can use it. But there's just better things out there, you know? Both your favorite weapons are really underrated. What are your favorite weapons, Crown? Hit me! Ow. Can we, okay, I am doing a thing. You cannot touch me for 2 seconds. What is wrong with these people? It is toxic to have done what they did though, so fair points. Level, I would love to get to 45 vigor and then we can worry about other stuff. Does more damage, does more bleed, yep. Smithing stones are easier to get than somber stones. That is not true. Somber stones are a million times easier to get because you can buy somber 1, 2, 3, and 4 from EG, which is the equivalent of having a plus 16 or a plus 12, whatever it is. Plus 12? That sounds right. Yeah, plus 12. It's the equivalent of having a plus 12. My brain was doing 4 times instead of 3 times. A plus 12 from one guy instead of having to run around and get 1s and 2s and 3s and 4s. Much easier. Just run away, she can't follow. She might have, we don't know that. She might have been on a wolf. She wasn't, but she might have been. We couldn't see because of the fog. / I wasn't paying attention, so. Okay. I forgot how annoying claws and fists are on these fucking trees. Their hitbox is ass! The other thing that the Uchi starts with that Rivers of Blood doesn't have is it starts with Unsheath. And Unsheath is a disgustingly good Ash of War. Just ask Cats. Cat's been using it for their entire run, and it's so good. Can we, what can, is it, we don't, oh God, the tree! The tree! It's a rock. Listen, trees and rocks really look similar when you're in a panic, okay? In my defense, I thought I was, where is the tree? Am I crazy? Where is the tree? Is that the tree? No, where is the tree? Isn't there a tree around here? Oh, there's the tree. In my defense, you can't tell me they don't look kind of similar. They're both covered in snow, have similar texture. Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go beat a Moog. How dare you all? 103, 104 have a good Dex Arcane build already. Love it. Love it. I think a lot of people do Dex Arcane for their first run. It's very comfy. It's a good starting point because you're fast enough for attacks and you're able to get like statuses, which are really fun as well. I feel like that's a very common starting place. Morning, Specs. How's it going? May your days be Gouda, indeed. And same to you. Same to you. Yes, Uchi can have a second element. Yep. Pry Uchi for my cold dead hands. It's so good. I love the Uchi. Of the katanas, I think it's probably my favorite. Also, that number is definitely wrong, I just realized. Right? Apparently my headphones died at the exact end of that song. That was spooky. Unsheathed Ashes in Limgrave. Yes, this is true. This is true. This is true. Yeah, Dex I'm pretty sure reduces fall damage. Although it's kind of weird with the way that it works, but I believe it does reduce fall damage. Where am I going? Yeah, that number is definitely wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus, I'm at 7. At 7, not 6. I'm at 7. That was a lie, and I told you all the lie, and I'm sorry for telling you all the lie. That is my fault. Hello, sir. Do you like my outfit? I'm looking very fungal, aren't I? I seem like a fun guy, perhaps? Okay, that was a little weak. I can do better than that. I look invasive because we're going to invade this guy, and mushrooms are invasive, right? Right? Mushrooms are invasive. Someone tell me I'm right. Please let my joke work. Oh yeah, sorry, I missed the weapons. Death Knight axe over because your personal favorite. No one talks about them. I like the long half axe. I hate the twin axe. And the magma blade is also very good. I'm a big fan of the all the magma weapons. They're so that magma run I did is so fun. Okay, we're gonna swap to the serpent bone blade for this, and I have a feeling we'll be just fine. Back is still sore. Boo. I'm sorry. Do stretches. Stretches help a lot. Oh, I didn't change my physic. I'm a fool. Ow. That was really toxic, sir. Can we not? Thank you. Okay. 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 Haha. Now what? Eh? Nothing. That's what. Sit down. This is also toxic, so we got to do this too. We're doing all the toxic things on this run. Strength is definitely the way to go for melee, in your opinion. I am now a strength fan and a big bonk fan, but I still love dex weapons. I'm a really big fan now. My style these days is going for weapons that are strange looking, which is where colossal weapons are usually really good because they've got some weird shit in them, or going with weapons that have some sort of added affinity like lightning or fire or something. I love those. Those are fun. Those are good. Hi, flower. Bye, flower. Hi, flower. Bye, flower. I got bullied by the tiny flower. Those Incredibly unfortunate. Incredibly unfortunate. Sir? Hello. I require cloth.
I wish to a night luminary. So. Now.
Terrific. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. One moment. We must go see a lady about her life. And also her death. The combination of the two. Hi. Ow. I deserve that. Okay, goodbye. And back we go. $20, 30, 60 bigger breakpoint, and the 18, 42, 50 endurance breakpoints gives a very little amount of points to increase dex much book 30. I mean, that's if you go shields, though. Don't get me wrong. That shield thing is helpful. Get me wrong? Get me wrong. But as a person that never levels endurance, the endurance breakpoints don't really matter to me. I think the most I ever get is like 15 to 20 endurance, and that's comfy and that's good. So you don't really need the endurance. If you're good at managing your endurance, you don't really need the endurance breakpoints, is the thing. And while Fingerprint Stone Shield exists, there are other shields that exist that are in the same vein of things. They need to learn mechanics. Shields definitely make things easier, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, this game is great because everything is easy. And everything is broken. And everything is hard. And everything is difficult. And it's entirely up to you, the player, how hard you make it. If you want to make this game incredibly hard, you can absolutely do that. If you want to make the PCR, the final boss of the DLC, the hardest boss in the game, you go in there at level 1 with no skidoo blessings, with a +0 weapon, or God forbid a great arrow, great bow, because it's awful that I've done that and I hate that. Or if you want to make a boss incredibly easy, like that boss, you go in with a parry system. Hell, Malenia. If you want to make Malenia the easiest boss in the entire game, you go in with the Falx, the weapon from the DLC. You walk up and you press L2 over and over and over again. And then she just dies. She can't do anything. She's stun locked the whole time. She takes a crazy bleed. She just dies. I think I had like a 1-minute fight on Malenia when we did that weapon on her. It was stupid how easy it was. But you can also make her incredibly hard by fighting her with a jar cannon, which I don't recommend. And you can do that if you want to, but I would not do it. It sucks. Or a small shield. Beat her ass with a small shield. That's great times. Also, everything is extremely hard. And no matter who you talk to, cats, someone will always have the opinion that if you used blank, you didn't actually beat the game. So unless you've beaten this game with your arms tied behind your back, skydiving, while you're getting shocked every time you take damage, while you're blindfolded, while your family is being threatened if you don't kill the boss, while you've eaten 30 ghost peppers, what is, you know, there's always something that it doesn't count unless you did this. Hello, Kai, how's it going? As well as doing it deathless and hitless. Exactly. As long as you have fun playing the game, that's all that matters. Who gives a shit? If you're having fun playing it with whatever you're playing it with, I don't care. The only time that it ever irks me is when somebody comes in and they're like, oh, that boss is easy. Oh, okay. You think that boss is easy? Yeah. And what did you use to beat it? I used the cheese strat. Okay, well, I mean, the boss is easy if you use a cheese strat. Of course it is. That doesn't mean the boss is easy for everybody. It's easy for you in that moment, and that's fine. But when you brag about it, it annoys me. Otherwise, do whatever you want. It's your game. It's ruined because you use the Uchi. So people have told you that it's ruined because you use the Uchi. I hate chatters. Make it hard yourself. People hate that too. Bosses have weaknesses in every game. And if you don't take, oh, I didn't change my physic. Hang on. If you don't take advantage of the weakness, that's fine because you've chosen not to. But if you take advantage of the weakness, that's also fine because they have a weakness. Miyazaki plays this game with summons. There's nothing wrong with playing this game with anything that's in it. If it's in the game, it's designed for it. If you turn on no death mode for your character and you beat the game that way, that's fine too. If you're using like a any kind of cheat engine, that's also fine. Now, if you come into someone's chat and you brag about it and you're like, I beat this game using the I don't know, using no death and I made it so bosses couldn't attack. It's super easy. That's annoying and that's dumb. But otherwise, who cares? What's his face? Y'all knowing him, Leda. Technically, to be fair as Lard, Leda is not a boss fight. Not that that matters much because you still have to fight them, but not a boss fight technically. So disappointed to see the first playthrough ruined by the Uchi. I would love to know what weapon they use. Oh shit, I set it back down. I'd love to know what weapon they used on their first playthrough. My first playthrough was the Uchi, Rivers of Blood, and the Mimic Tear. Cause like, who cares? It's my game. I'm gonna play it how I want. Of course, now I've played it in 1,000 different ways, but that's neither here nor there. Sorry, yes, I did forget whilst you're bleeding out, taking your last breath, solving Bishop's riddle, whilst creating immortality. Yes, sorry, Craig, you're right. I forgot about all those the requirements as well for its account if you beat the game. My bad, my bad. That's on me. My bad. Whilst enduring electroshock torture. I believe it, I believe it. Counts as a boss. It is not a boss. The only reason I'm picky about this is if you go to, I think it's Map Genie, it drives me nuts where they have like the boss checklist and they have a bunch of shit on that fucking checklist that are not bosses. There is a tree spirit, an ulcerated tree spirit in the depths of Stormvale Castle who drops a golden seed. But guess what they don't have? A boss bar. So they're not a boss. They don't count. There are 207 bosses in this game and that checklist has things that are not bosses and it annoys me. I'm gonna go beat up Moog. Hi, Moog. I don't have Bleed with me today, but I am here to be very toxic. How do we feel? We're starting with this. Okay, well. Down the steps. Down the steps. There you go. Okay, can you stop? I just want to fight you. Thank you. I shouldn't have attacked there. That was foolish. Hiya! Yeah, that's right. Look me in the eyes when I'm being toxic. Damn, that was a really big chunk for the riposte. That was more than I was expecting it to be, if I'm being honest. I thought that'd be a lot less. Now, I imagine the poison should be running out here real soon, right? Yeah, there goes the poison. There's another riposte. Fabulous. Look me in the eyes. Are you poisoned? No, I unfortunately did look at the. Well, I guess I can look back now. There you go. Cool guys don't look at explosions. Point down? Do I have the point down? Hang on. Do I have the point down? Where is it? Yeah! Extra toxic. Thank you, meme. We'll do that after every boss fight from now on. I got you. Riddle from the 1800s, but before the answer was given, the person died. And no one's figured it out since? That surprises me. I would have thought somebody would have figured it out by now. Let's do 29 and 29. That seems good. Like a true PvPer. How's it going, right? You know it. You know it. Oh, there is a clear winner on this. If you don't vote for the clear winner, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Did I see your text? Yes. Yes, I did. I did indeed. Before we go into the DLC, also remember it's possible. Before we go into the DLC and address a certain someone, I'm going to go get more coffee, and I'll be right back. Christopher Slaves for sure. Obviously, who else would it be? What? We think we're going for anyone except for the Crystal Sage, who's obviously the best boss of that pull? Crazy. And now I'm not just doing this because I'm going to be toxic, and that's the whole point of this run, but I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, Letta, I genuinely feel this way. Fuck you, Letta. Goodbye. Like Dancer Vana, but just the armor. I legitimately, Dancer Vana's armor, amazing. Okay, if Bale wasn't on this list, I would put Dancer Vana as my favorite. Because I love the armor set. And the fact the armor set boosts a bunch of random shit is fucking amazing. It's so cool. I love the weapon. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game. It's incredible. I don't know why nothing said hi, but hi, Stars. How's it going? And the perfumed oil of Rana is not only the best tool in the entire game, but is actually ridiculously strong and is better than most spells. You heard a hi? I did not hear it. Hello. How's it going, Jade, as well? Cheers. Okay, we got things to pick up.
Hello?
We got things to pick up. On the list of things that we have to pick up, we got to get a tooth whip. We got to get a poisoned hand, a deadly poison perfume bottle. We need to go grab the two-handed sword talisman. We need to go grab... Blade of Mercy is a questionable one. I might get Blade of Mercy because we do have poisoned hand. We need to get Rakshasa's armor, which means you all get to watch me have incident after incident after incident after incident on Rakshasa, which is going to make at least Deck very happy. We'll see a cheering emote from Deck in a moment here. It's going to be great. And in 2.5 hours, we get to play the Hot God Simulator game. Also known as Hades 2. Don't you hide behind not being excited now. Hades 2 is out as a 1.0 release at 12 noon in the Eastern time zone. Did I all sorted? Well, my credit card is still canceled and they still haven't sent me the new one, but it was graciously gifted to me by James. So we'll be playing it because of James. So sorted? Kind of. Very thankful I have friends who bought it for me. That one. Can't wait to see the Hot Gods again. Me too. I can't wait to see all the Hot Gods again. I'm so excited. I haven't seen fucking anything from that game except for whatever they've thrown in their trailers and shit. Oh, it's gonna be good. So weapons that we're retiring as of right now, we're gonna retire the Serpent Bone Blade because I don't think the Serpent Bone Blade is very good, especially when you compare it to Venomous Fang. So this one is retired. Gone. We're gonna keep S-Stock around because we're gonna use that. I want to use that combined with this. I kind of want to try that on Letta. Not Letta, sorry, Rakshasa, to see if a guard counter build might work. I do want to go get guard counter. Well, guard counter stuff? Maybe. I might want to go get guard counter stuff. I feel like there's a poison guard counter build you can do with Ant's Skull Plate. Somehow. I will actually stick with this for a moment because I need to kill a couple guys. Hang on. Come back here. No, 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 no. God damn it. God damn it. Dog damn it. Dog damn it. Fuck off. Leave me alone. Sure, first try Moog, but the second that there's dogs involved, instant death. An attempt to gift it to you. I appreciate it, Specs. Snacks, favorite bearded man? I'm a favorite bearded man? Fuck yes. What snacks do we have? I've also seen so much stuff from Slime Rancher 2, and I cannot wait for that game. Apparently the Rolling Stones are coming out with a new album. They just started a countdown on Spotify. The Rolling Stones are still making music? Mick Jagger is still a functioning human? What? Footy Alice to watch BRB. Okay, have fun. Pringles, love it. Toffee, love it. Oreos, love it. Honey Flake Chocolate, love it. And a lot of Monster, love it. Looks super leathery now. He really does. Really does. It's like he's slowly... His insides are slowly disintegrating, and all that's going to be left is the skin, and it'll still be dancing around. And we still won't have moves like Jagger, but... We gotta manipulate the plort markets to make a profit. I mean, that is accurate, yes. You have to do stock manipulation, sorry, plort manipulation in that game, which is basically selling slime poop. And you can see why I like the game. That game is awesome. The first one is like $3 right now. Not even. It's like $2.60 or something on Steam. If you haven't played Slime Rancher 1 and you want a cozy farming sim where you get to harvest slime poop and then, you know, manipulate the stock market, you should play that game. That game is really good. Your favorite tool in Silksong? Can you say it without it being a spoiler? Or give a vague description of it that will not spoil somebody. Unless it's like really, really early, in which case that's cool. Hollow Purple. Nope, that doesn't help me. Hollow Purple. Hollow Purple. You can DM me if you want. I'm confused. My brain is blanking on all. I haven't played that game in a bit. My brain is blanking on all things now. Rat. Rat. Curse Blade. Ow. You're not following me anymore, right? Are you still following me? Can you go away? Whisper me? Perfect. Hang on. Ah, got you. Got you. Got you. I understand. I know they've done some nerfs to one particular tool in that game, which is probably fair because that thing was broken. All right, so what are we going to be using? What are our main? We're going to use the S-Stock with the guard counters and the poking. That's a plan. I kind of want to use the Guardian Spear with something. We're going to use Venomous Fang. I would use the Serpent Bow more, but that's bad. We'll use Coil Shield again. I really enjoyed Coil Shield. Not as good as the one that rhymes with Sack. Yes. Yes, agreed. That one is good. Yeah, Coil Shield is so fun. And we're going to get it to be stronger because we're going to go grab the Shard of Poor Alexander. I even waited till it was the strongest it could be. You're all welcome. He sells it right away, right? I think.
You the Tarnet, Lady let us under the Tarnet. My name is I too. So here's the new big.
I also need to come back here because I do want to bring him into the Aletta and Friends fight. Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome. I like this guy. Look at all this poison stuff. Oh, you know what? You know what? I don't have enough money. Never mind. Hang on. I'm a big believer in small business that sells poison. We are going to buy all of his stock. Do I need all of it? Absolutely not. But I'm going to buy everything because I support small business. You heard it here first. Okay, I can't buy all these. These aren't used. These are for sleep pots anyways. The rest of the stuff, look at all. We bought all the toxic things. We are a big supporter of small businesses here. Support small business. Do it. Sack, yes, there's a really good tool that rhymes with sack. If you know, you know. And welcome back. Only boss you can be on Ascended is False Knight, nothing else. Everyone's got their skills. I can beat Mantis Lords really easily. Mantis Lords is one that clicks in my brain. Hi, Raiders! Welcome in. How is it going? How's it going, Dasha? Welcome. This is terrible timing. I'm getting a call about my car. Hello. Hi. One moment, please. hi. Sorry about that. That was really awkward timing because my car's in the shop. Hi, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in, Dasha. How are you? How is Elden Ring? Zook, how's it going? Wiz, welcome. Hello, everybody. Hi. Great timing. I appreciate the raid. We're doing poison only, so yes, we are in the DLC. And I'm currently running around grabbing items that I require and need. How's your stream? How was things? First playthrough kicking ass with the gargoyles. Ooh, both ancestors and Estelle. Let's go. Nebula to face. I love it. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Yes, this is DLC. The DLC is really, really pretty. There's a lot of areas in the DLC that I think are gorgeous, but I think the best example, let me get out of here. Let me go find an example. I think the best example for the DLC of where it's so pretty is the skybox, because this is where you walk in. So this won't be like major spoilers for anything. This skybox right there is like one of my favorites in the game. It's so gorgeous. It's so pretty. And then if it changes further ahead into like sunset hour, it's stunning. You got a raid and run. I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. I understand. I'm sorry that the call came in at the exact same moment. James is our savior. Hi, Kristen. James is our savior. James is. He is also paying to win. It is true. It is true. Although, to be fair, you kind of did yesterday. To be fair. But yes, he is. And actually, you know what? It's a good point. It's a good point. Did pay to win. Hold, please. Nope. It really doesn't want to do it. Nope. There we go. Perfect. Oh, no worries. I was on a phone call, so it's okay. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a great time with Elden Ring, and congrats on all those boss kills. That's awesome. That is awesome. Why are we poking her face? I couldn't tell you. Ask Lady Gaga. Although you don't poke her face the entire time in the song, there are definitely other things that happen in that song that she has confirmed. With what? I don't think I can say that on stream. A penis, yes, thank you. That's awesome. What weapon are you using, Dasha, if I could ask? For anyone who isn't, please hit the follow button. It costs nothing. It's free. Hit the button. Do it. I am not doing anything for a moment here. I'm just running through. So you've got time. Go hit the follow button. Okay. Sorry. Hang on. Go hit the follow button. It was up there. Okay. Go hit the follow button while I'm running. All right. And then when you're done hitting the follow button, you come back and I'll probably still be running because I have to collect a bunch of stuff. Okay. Watching you. Better do it. You better do it. Also, Kristen, thank you for the giant crown biddies. Unfortunately, it doesn't buy you back to head mod, but I appreciate them. No, only hit it the one time. Sorry, yes, you're right. I did not explain fully. Only hit the follow button the one time. If you hit it twice, you kind of go against the whole thing we're going for here where you follow. You only want to hit it the one time. If you hit it the one time, that's correct. Hitting it the 2 times is not good. Okay? Just the singular time. And if you've already hit it the singular time, don't hit it again. Right about now is usually where Specs follows and unfollows me. You spam the follow button. No, not that. No. No. Thank you, Zallard, for following me. Appreciate it. Every fucking time someone does this. 2 hours and 16 minutes until we get to play with Hot Gods. I can't wait. Did I name my character Britney Spears? I did not. Would have been a good name. That's fine. You know, this song, I don't know if anyone else, and this is going to show a time period of my life where I grew up, and it's really only going to hit home for some people. Did anyone else have anime music videos they downloaded from LimeWire with this song playing? Because that is like a distinct memory of my teen years. And I don't know if it's anyone else's, but that is a distinct memory of my teen years. LimeWire was your jam? Okay. Wing of Estelle and Moonveil. Hell yeah. Great weapon choices. I love both of those. Trandith is the most toxic name he could have picked. Let's be real. How dare you, Kristen? I carried your ass last night. And this is how I'm treated? Shouldn't name myself Kristen. Wing of Estelle is such a good weapon. Oh, love that weapon. I haven't actually had a playthrough with it yet. I haven't had a reason to use it yet. But that weapon is awesome. Moonveil's great. Yeah, Moonveil's good. Moonveil is strong. Especially the Ash of War. Moonveil's good. But Wing of Estelle? Oh, I love Wing of Estelle. Great choice. They had Caster Sword. I don't know if you've seen it yet. There is a Zook could probably point you in the way. Zook would know it. There's another. It's not a sword, but a flail that might be of interest to you. That I really like the Ash of War on. So that might be worth trying, just so you can see it. But yeah, Wing of Estelle, really good. Zook knows a lot. Zook is a great guiding light to have. Has Wing of Estelle not been recommended? It might have been. I don't know. It might have been. I have the list somewhere. I haven't checked it in a bit. I need to do them still. Where am I going? Aha! Found it. Thank you for the giant offended biddies, Kristen. I appreciate it. Spellblade build, Chef's Kiss. Spellblade builds are really fun. I'm not a big spell fan, but the weapons you get for using a Spellblade build, really cool. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I said don't touch me! Purpose for the flail? Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, try. I mean, you might not like it. It's possible. But the Ash of War on that weapon is very fun. Love that Ash of War. Especially in Night Rain, which is a very different game, but very, very fun in Night Rain. Ancient Meteor Greatsword? Yes! Yes, Ancient Meteor Greatsword, which is a DLC one. Incredible Spellblade weapon. Colossal weapon. So it's a bit slower, but very, very good weapon. Starline Sword for Crown. A great time. I think the Ash of War is really flashy. I don't know when I could use it in combat, but I do like the Ash of War. It's very flashy and very cool. Trying to think of other weapons that are intelligence based that I really like. Falling Star Beastjaw, that's one. Alabaster Lord Sword, that's another one. Both those are wonderful weapons that I adore dearly. I know there's others. It's going to drive me crazy that I can't think of them. As a finisher? Yeah, it's fair. Yeah. Finish with the Ash of War. Love it. Love it. We've been going for the ever always cool turn your back when the enemy's dying strat on this run and let them die of poison. I have been failing to get it a lot of the time, but you know, sometimes it's been great. One mage for your first play? Yeah, I love that. I am a big believer that your first playthrough is super special for Elden Ring because you only get it to do it one time, right? And because you only get to do it one time, those moments, the things you do are ingrained in your brain as like core memories if you play it again. And there are so many ways to play this game I literally have played this game hundreds of times at this point, and there are so many ways to play it, and they're all so fun and so different and so unique. Ah, love this game. This game's so good. Ah. Get over the rock, Torrent. Thank you. You saw the beauty of the Capitol. The Capitol's gorgeous. The only thing that annoys me about the Capitol is it feels like it's missing one more boss. I think if there was one, maybe two more, it would feel really fleshed out. There are some areas in this game, like Limgrave, incredible. Limgrave has bosses around every corner. It's so full of shit that you can do. And then there's areas in this game where there's like nothing. And it feels like they could have filled it with like one boss, maybe two bosses. Look at you. The Abyssal Woods or whatever it's called. I don't know why, but I thought the song was a No Doubt song. And it very clearly isn't. I don't know why I thought it was No Doubt, but I did. Feels like a missed opportunity. Yeah, that's another good example. To be fair, Zook, if they did have a cave, you and I both know what would have been at the end of that cave. It would have been a demi-human. And we would have complained about it being a demi-human. You know what they could have done? They could have done the curse bread guys. Curse blade guys. Those guys, they could have done them. They could have had one of those as like a really, I don't know, important character. And they could have had that be like the pursuer where it randomly showed up to attack you in areas. That would have been really cool. And I'm sad that didn't happen now. Catacomb with a blood dragon would have been sick. I'm surprised there was never a blood dragon or a poison dragon in this game. Like, we got to the DLC and we got ghost dragons, skeleton dragons, which are cool, but we didn't have any poison or bleed dragons. Very weird. Very weird. Good morning, Cozy. Is your exciting news that we're playing Hot God Simulator there today? What's your exciting news? Tell me. Tell me. Love exciting news.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
Not even close to an end. Yeah, there's a lot. This game is so big. It's, oh my god, there's so much to do in this game. And on your first playthrough as well, like the amount of time you spend like kind of looking at stuff and finding secrets and stuff. Like I've obviously optimized the game a lot now because I've played it a lot. But the first playthrough, the finding of all these secrets and all the different things that are around, oh my god, it's so special. No, okay, what's the exciting news? Hit me, Cozy. A blood flame breath. Oh, that would have been awesome. Oh my god. November 12th, let's go! Hell yeah, that's awesome, Cozy. Congrats. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10? You're so excited? Oh, I'm so glad. 50 million? Hell yeah. That is fantastic news. Congratulations. We'll date all the hot gods in your honor today in 2 hours and 6 minutes. I'll be back for you in a moment, Hippo. I need to go grab, where are you? I need to go grab a whip with teeth. Gonna miss some hot gods. You won't miss that many though. And we will do more hot gods on, at the very least, Monday, possibly Sunday too, depending on how today goes. Probably. Whoop! I've gotten so much more confident in that skip now. Oh, that skip feels so good. There are certain skips in this game that just feel so good to do. That is one of them. Okay, I need to swap this one out because we need to point at the ground every time because we have to be toxic AF. The only thing left that I need to pick up from the DLC is the Poisoned Hand. And also Rakshas's armor. But that's a side thing. But I need Rakshas's armor and Poisoned Hand. And I need to go upgrade Estok as well. Because I think, and I don't know if I'm going to be right, but I feel like using the Ant Skull Plate as a shield... It has 100 against physical, right? So I shouldn't take any damage from Rakshasa at all, correct? And it has tier 3 hardness, so it should make Rakshasa's attacks bounce off of it. I don't know if that applies for great katanas or not, but it should, right? I think. Now, I don't have a lot of stamina, so that's going to be a problem. But in theory... Stop with your fire. How dare you? Those can both go. We don't need those. We have poison. I think we're only going to be like level... Maybe I should do Gaius before I do Rakshasa to get the extra 5. Probably that's a good idea. Do Gaius, do Hippo like I usually do, just to cover them both. What am I going to use on Gaius then? I guess Poison Hand? Or should I just get it over with? And use the Deadly Poison Perfume bottle. I kind of just want to get it over with, to be honest. Okay, yeah, we'll get it over with. We'll just use this. We'll do this. I think this will be good. Nice. Congrats, Jade. Hello, Dan. How are you today? I'm gonna put more Poor Man's Poison on. It feels like it fits. Poor Man's Poison. There's a Spotify playlist called Indie Bluegrass. That doesn't surprise me at all. Not even remotely surprised. Add to queue. 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 Perfect. Went to play your second playthrough. I saw. Congrats on beating all those with no mimic tier. What weapon are you using on this playthrough? How many? And also, what's been the hardest boss on the no summon run so far? Because it is a very different vibe on the no summon run. Very different vibe. I am literally not talking to you, Siri. At no point did I even say anything related to Siri. Stop listening to me. Stop it. Stop. I can see you still listening. Thank you. You love the song? It's a good song. And very fitting of the vibe, for we are Toxic AF today. True. Actually, hang on. How much guard does this do? 68 guard boost. Okay, guard boost is, remind me. Guard boost is the amount of stamina that is drained from me when someone attacks me, correct? Boost your guard. Thank you, Kristen. It's incredibly helpful. I appreciate that so much. This is why you're not head mod today. Is it me? No, it's James, because James bought me Hades too, so James gets head mod. It's turning out that head mod is actually something that you can purchase, apparently. Which, I want it clear. Also, that was fucking rude. That was the most toxic fall I've ever had in my life. I want it noted that the reason that head mod has now become bribable is because of Kristen. I want that noted. Kristen... Kristen started this, is her fault, is what I was gonna say. Still, Malakath, Melania, Real Moog, hardest so far was Morgott. Morgott is a hard one. Morgott is a hard fight. You usually, if you go to Morgott early enough, Morgott is probably one of the most complicated fights you can fight because he's got so many moves and so many different things. But most of the time when people get to Morgott, they're so strong because they've explored everywhere. Normally a large amount of loving pressure to my enemies. Dan, can I, what does that mean? Does that mean you almost did it again? You bastard. Does that mean we're going fucking Giant Crusher? Ah, okay. I was gonna say Colossal Weapons, this is gonna be my guess. Speaking of Colossal Weapons, did you know I have a YouTube? I do, and the latest video is right up there, and it's Colossal Weapons. Yeah! What are the chances? Ironic, isn't it? It's almost like it was planned this way. It wasn't, but it almost like it was. You should go watch it. It's a great video. I think it's funny. Hi, James. Hello, how are you? How's it going? Head mod. As it turns out, head mod is bribable. As Kristen started. So, hi, head mod. How's it going? Thank you so much, James. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, but I really appreciate it. I'm so excited for Hot God Simulator. I cannot wait. This is a you thing. Why is it a me thing? Because you started it yesterday. Videos why you decided to switch from Blasphemous Blading Cans to Colossal Weapons. I'm an influencer. Yeah. Hell yeah. Just walk past enemies? Yeah. Why would I fight them? I don't need to. I'm going to walk past them. Because I can. You do need to? I do not. I'm in charge here, and I've chosen not to. No to pay to win here? No. It's included. It's a 2-for-1 deal. You bribe me and you also get a head mod. And I get a game. So, I guess a 3-for-1 deal, technically. Took you like an hour or so. Yeah, Morgott legitimately, I think Morgott and Margit. I will go on record for this again, repeatedly. Margit, as far as bosses go, as the quote-unquote first boss you should fight, which it's not, but the quote-unquote first boss that is required, which is what it is, technically for most people. Margit is the most complicated and hardest boss they've ever put in any Souls game. Because you compare him to Vort, you compare him, and I'm ignoring the tutorial bosses as well, you compare him to Vort, you compare him to, I think it's Taurus Demon, he's by far the most complicated. And it's not even close. What if Specs gives you the game with AB Head mod? Yes. yes, Specs would have been head mod, yes. I don't know how I would have done it, but yes, somehow. Welcome back, Jade. More toxic to let them live in the cruel shadow place. Yes, thank you, Crown. It is more toxic to let them live, it's true. Usually 25 level, 25, 30 for it. Well, I think there's a difference between I leveled up and I came to Margit when I was leveled, and I went to Margit as the first boss that I fought, because realistically, if you're playing that game for the first time and you're following what it says, the game is like, you should go this way, you should go this way, and you eventually get led to Margit without fighting anything if you don't explore. If you get to Margit at a +0 with no levels, no nothing, right? You fight shit? I think Margit being easy for you doesn't take away from the fact that Margit is the most complicated, hardest boss that they've ever put at the beginning of the game. It can be easy for you, that's totally fine. Like, I'm legally allowed to go on record and say that Malenia is an incredibly easy boss. I'm legally allowed to say that. Now, I am legally allowed to say that because I've killed Malenia with every single weapon in the entire game, including all the shitty ones that are not actually meant to be weapons. But legally, I'm allowed to do that. Does that mean she is an easy boss? Absolutely not. But I'm allowed to say that because I earned the right to do so. And there's a difference between she's easy for me and she's easy in general. And I think that Morgott or Margit is not an easy boss. They might be easy for you based off when you get there and stuff, but they're not, from a fundamental standpoint of what their moveset is, they are not an easy boss. They've got a very complicated moveset that has a lot of variety in it. They have more moves than most bosses later into almost every other Souls game. So I think Margit being easy for someone and Margit being easy are very different. It's the same. It's the whole that whole discussion we're having earlier about like, you're playing the game wrong. No, you can play the game however you want, but there are bosses that are mechanically hard and they might be easy for some, but mechanically they're a hard boss for where they're at in the game. And I think Margit is the hardest for where he's at in the game. James rage quit because of that. It's true. It's true. James did the first time that James played. Oh, mother! Your mushroom son has arrived! Could go to her moveset in your sleep at this point, probably. The Last of Us cosplay's on point. Thank you. Thank you. I was going for that. Appreciate it. Okay, I need to go upgrade our perfume, and I need to get the perfume bottle talisman as well. I'm going out on a limb and saying this is a somber weapon. I actually don't know if it is, and don't tell me if it is. We're gonna find out together. I have a 1. I need a 2. I need a 3 and a 4 still, and I don't have the ability to buy those. Horror Souls game, you play it like other Souls games and don't explore much. I'd agree with that. I agree with that. Okay, I still need a 3. Where do I get a 3, chat? Thanks for the 3, Kristen. I appreciate that. Incredibly helpful. Dropped by a scarab north of the study hall entrance site of Grace. I don't have that site of Grace. Oh wait, Carrion Study Hall. That's over there. I haven't gone there yet. There's one in Caria Manor. Eh. Okay, I found one. I don't know the best way to get there, though. I'd have to go backwards and down. That's not possible. Well, it is possible, but I don't want to do it. Oh, and there's one at the entrance. Okay, fine. We'll go to the entrance. He refused to explore and go level. He was like, I'm here. I'm going to fight. And then he rage quit for I don't know how long. He does sell 3s, but he's sold out of 3s. He only sells 3 3s and 3 4s. That's it. That's all. Unfortunately. So if you run out of those, you got to go find other ones. Hot God Simulator or Hot Dog Simulator? Hot God Simulator. Hot God Simulator. Also known as Hades 2. Also known as Hades 2. Yep. Only 1s and 2s he has a limit of. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Okay, we're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that. What do I need for equipping for this? I have way more than enough of everything. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna just do something that is strong because I just need to run some stuff. Couldn't upgrade their knives? Yeah, maybe, eh? Nope. 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 Ow. No, stop it. Stop it. Bad. Bad. Thank you. Should be back here, right? Perfect. Okay. Who wants to learn something? For those that know, they already know about this. I've shown this off a couple times. Did you know that this is a fake wall? It's true. And there's a rune arc back there. That's it. That's it. It's like the one fake wall that most people don't know about in this game. There's others too, I'm sure, but that's like the one that you can usually show people and they're like, what? Ow. All it has is a rune arc. So, I mean, depending on if you're using rune arcs, it's not really the most helpful thing in the world. But it is fake. Let's go level up my weapon first, and then I will go grab the perfume bottle. Or perfume talisman. Holds a pearl ball or whatever they're called. Yeah. Takes multiple hits. Does it still take multiple hits? I know that one. I don't know if it still takes multiple hits, though. I know there was one at the beginning that took 9,999, but that was I believe, a mistake and they fixed it, I think. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. We're not going to upgrade that to a Somber 10 because I don't need that to be a plus 10. More damage? Yeah, but I'm only using this one time. Because it's ass. It's very bad. There are, like, some perfume bottles that are kind of okay. The electric one, the fire one, kind of fine. I don't know what this drops. What do you drop? Let's find out. Sacred Order, good to know. The fire one, the electric one, both of those are like pretty solid still if you use them with rolling sparks. They're still not great. They're not as good as they were when they were completely fucking broken and actually actively broken, but you know, they're pretty great still. Is this in the secret area? This one, I always forget where this is. I want to say it's down here, right? Let's see if I'm right. But the poison one and the frost one? Garbage. Perfect. Perfumer's Talisman. Okay. So we have a +9. We're going to go fight a hippo, and you're going to see why this is so bad. Sell in 4 days. Can't wait to get my credit card again. Then I'll be able to buy games. That'll be great. Also, if anyone's a fan of Agatha Christie, I mentioned this at the beginning of stream, but they are making, there's a video game version of Death on the Nile coming out, like tomorrow, apparently. It's like an actual, like, apparently decent murder mystery game, so, you know. All right. Stop. Games need to stop. Oh, yes. There are too many games. Way too many. And they keep coming out. This year has been like the best year ever for games, or at least in a while. Because, good God, are there so many. Why are you listening to James like that? James said mod. What do you mean? What's up? My rent is due later this week. Paid your tax last week. Let's go. Trying to think of bartender band names. Shaken, not stirred. Hello, hippo. Maybe I should have got Poison Hand, because Poison Hand does give me a boost when I get poison procs near me. Oh, I forgot how bad it was. It is so fucking terrible, these goddamn weapons. Okay, well, there's a poison proc. That's nice, at least. Okay. I did not expect a stagger, if I'm being honest. I thought there might be one later on, but that's cool. Uh-oh. And I want to say I'm gonna need way more stamina if I'm gonna do the poking guard counter build. So I probably want to level stamina to like 30 ideally if I was picking a number out of thin air. Unfortunately, the poison has already run out because it's deadly poison, and it's not the good version of deadly poison that Venomous Fang uses. Sadly. One of the biggest problems with the perfume models is they apply, especially the poison and the frost ones, compared to other things that do poison and frost, they apply a very small amount of them. They barely hit, they don't do a lot of damage when they do hit, and they don't apply a lot of poison. Now, I think the charged heavies technically apply more, and this does have an Ash of War, but the Ash of War also poisons you, which, like, you know, is useful, I guess, if you want to proc the poison thing on yourself for your buff, but, like, not exactly the most helpful thing. See, like, we'll do it here. See? Like, now I'm poisoned. And I guess they are? Okay, they did get poisoned. Maybe it is an instant poison then. If it's an instant poison, I take it back. That's kind of helpful. It's definitely not as good as other poison weapons, but... Don't look at explosions. Yeah. Beautiful. But like, it does 70 poison buildup. This does 93. This does 66, and it's a whip, and it's still better. This does 66, and it's a way better weapon. Like, there's no reason to use the poison bottles or the frost bottles. They're not good, unfortunately. I really wish they were better. Because the idea of using the perfume bottles, I think I really like, but they're not strong. They're just balls. They are. They are. It's true. Half as aggressive as real hippos. Yeah, it's nice that they gave it a little chill compared to a regular hippo. I agree. I agree. Okay. This is gonna be a long fight. I hope y'all are ready for this. This is gonna be a long fight. And I might die on the first charge. I'm gonna try not to, but I might die on the first charge. Hey, look at that. I didn't die on the first charge. Let's go. I find it really funny that Gaius has become my boss that I do like the worst possible builds on. Whenever I have something ridiculously slow or ridiculously bad, I usually do it on Gaius. Given that Gaius, when I first played this game, was the one that I was like, I think this boss is ass and I'm really bad at it. I'm never gonna be good at this boss. But now I can very confidently say that I like this boss and I enjoy the fight enough that I want to use the worst possible thing on him. I find that funny. It's just the opening charge that still annoys me. Everything else about this fight, awesome. I've come around to it. That's our first hit of this fight. There's our second hit of this fight. Phase transition, please, and thank you. Our third poison of this fight. Uh-oh. No, not our third poison. Sorry. There's our third poison of the fight. It looked like he was poisoned before. I was mistaken. That's my bad. It really feels like the perfume bottles need something else to make them special. And I don't know what that something else would be. I don't know if it needs that they need to be able to be buffed by the multi-hit talismans to really make them like viable, or if they need something where there's like some sort of armor set that buffs them, but they're missing. Maybe they need to do more of whatever their element is. They're missing something to make them really awesome, it feels like. And it makes me sad, because like conceptually, I really, really like the perfume bottles. But every time I use them, I would just rather use every other weapon. So we've used it now, we can retire it, but you know, it's really too bad. It's really too bad. Hello, Mixel. Welcome back. The run is going great. You just killed Gaius after getting only hit twice. Yes, he does still have the feature where he can hit you 3 times with his charge because his charge hitbox is dumb. Blow up the microwave before the timer expires. Yes, those people. Yeah, yeah, them. Yep. That's a great emote. That you have, Mixel. That's so good. That's Celeste, right? I believe that's a Celeste character. Okay, let's go grab Poison Hand. Yeah, I thought so. A good hello. I like it. Having yours, you'll have to steal the idea. Just do a different character, but steal the idea. Okay, we're level 12? Yeah, 12. We might get 13 inside of here. I'm gonna go to 30 on the endurance because I do want to see about using the guard counter stuff. Let's go ahead and swap back to... Where are you? We'll swap back to this for now because it is my highest upgraded weapon at the moment. You, do you... Sorry. You, do you... I have no idea what's going to happen when it comes to the ant plate on Rakshasa. I don't know if I'm going to block all the damage. I feel like I don't block the bleed when I get hit, but maybe I do. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm really hoping it's good because I don't really have a backup plan to that. So I'm really hoping that guard poking with Estoc will be good on Rakshasa. I am fighting Rakshasa. I need her armor set. I gotta be as strong as I can, and that's the only other armor set I can get that'll make me strong. That and the helmet. I need it. I needs it. It's 6% damage. I can't say nah. Isn't there a Somber 3 around here? How dare you? I was in the middle of a roll. That is so rude. That you would, boost something 5, okay. Is this a Somber 3? It is a Somber 3, man. Where was that memory coming? What the fuck? Is that a spell we can get, the Golden Spiral thing? I feel like that's not a spell we can get. Hello. Goodbye. It's not this, right? No, that's a Storm Key. I need Depths Key, which is this one. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh god, I forgot he'd be here. What is the biggest character in this game that can climb a ladder? Is it the Omens? Probably some Omen? Yeah. I feel like it's the Omens too. The omens make sense to me that it would be them. Great Sword of Damnation? A weapon that 100% should have done madness and didn't, and I don't understand why it didn't, but... Elden Ring be Elden Ring, I guess. I got a flight pinion. It's like a flight opinion, but without the O. God, everything drops smithing stones in the DLC. It's ridiculous. Ooh, a golden horn tender. I don't mind if I do. Goodbye. Oh. All right, we gotta get Poison Hand next, and then we'll do Poison Hand probably on. Maybe we'll do Tooth Whip on Lion because I haven't done Tooth Whip on Lion before, and we'll do Poisoned Hand on Malekith for fun. Hey, level 13? No. It's this one. Damn it. Okay, last thing that we have to pick up. I'm pretty sure for the entire rest of this run, I can close this list. Amazing. Don't save. Be gone. Hello. How did that not... Man, you have crazy poise, eh? I honestly thought he was going to stop attacking when I did that. Also can close the Somber 3. Okay, so we've got... Oh, I'm not... We've got 9 bosses dead. We have 17 more that we need to kill. Amongst those 17, I need to do 2 more weapons, so we have 15 more bosses after that. We'll probably do a combination of Poison Mothflight, Venomous Fang, and Poison Hand, because those are like the 3 best things that we've got going on. And the 3 coolest as well. Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? Can you not? There's so many flies down here, it's ridiculous. And one of my favorite weapons in the entire DLC, Poison Starfist. I mean, Poison Hand. Poison Starfist with a buff attached to it for some fucking reason. Oh, I need 28 arcane for that? Okay, I need 4 more arcane. Cool. It is wild that they made a Starfist that does deadly poison and they attached another buff to it. After how good Starfist already was. Crazy. Hello. Goodbye. All right, let's go upgrade our 2. Do I have enough money to buy the stuff for the weapons? We'll see. We might have enough money. I need another 3, I think, actually. So maybe I don't have enough. Enough things. Yeah, I need another 3. Hang on. It's the best way to get there. Here, I guess? Probably. Probably. More than likely. Hot hot gods. You know it bad. There are hot gods in your neighborhood. Just true. An hour and 26 minutes. I can't wait. Plus whatever amount of time is needed to actually download and install the 1.0 update. That game, I downloaded that this morning. That game is less than 10 gigs big. It's tiny as hell. Also, hey, Kristen, are you around? I had something I was going to tell you that I totally forgot about. Bum. She'll be back. That's fine. I'll tell her when she gets back. Huh! So we're definitely doing Poison Hand to the +10, and then we'll do Tooth Whip to +9, because I don't really need Tooth Whip to be a +10. +9 is good enough for Dancing Lion. Then we need to get Venomous Fang to a +25, and I need to get S-Stock to a +25 as well. I may as well grab this since I'm running through anyways. And this since I'm running through anyways. Hope we're doing good, bad. It's good to see you. Now, should I be using the Serpent Bone on this? No, this is in fact a very terrible idea. I'm going to anyways, but it's a bad idea. Just got out of bed. Nice. Hope he had a lovely sleep. There's one dead. And I couldn't really not look at the explosion at that time. Oh well, it's fine. Cool, okay. Upgrade time. And then we're basically done with all the upgrades that we need to do for the rest of the run. So. Tooth Whip and Poison Hand are both somber. And the S-Stock is at a +12. So I need 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. And I have both 8s. Terrific. Love that. And then, which was an easier way to do this. But I'd have to go all the way to the side and then I'll go all the way back. And I don't really want to do that for selling. I wish you could just sell to them. I don't know why you can't sell to them. I always thought that was weird. No, I don't need these. It's at a +12 already, so I need 8 of these. I need 9 of these. I need 12 of these. And I need 8 of those. Okay. And you could make an argument that I should probably upgrade my shield to a +10 as well if I'm going to do the S-Stock guard counter stuff, but I'm trying to remove this stock and add to it. I mean, fair. But it's just weird that you can sell to him, but you can't sell to them. I don't know. I always thought that was strange. And I think they're the only merchant in the game you can't sell to, right? I don't know if I'm right about that. Okay, we do this one first so I don't accidentally use my Sombra on the whip. Whip! Oh, I didn't upgrade my Venomous Fang all the way out. Still 2. I need a 9 still. Okay. Cool. Let's go by, what do I need? I need 12 more 8s. Let's go by 12 more 8s. I forgot about Venomous Fang. That's my bad. That's my fault. I'm a failure. I've let you all down. I'm sorry. 12/8. Lay out your arms. Lay them out. Give me your arms. Perfect. Okie dokie. We done did that. Tooth whip. Tooth whip on Dancing Lion. We'll do a +8. +8's fine. I don't need a +9. +8's good. It's boss killing time. Then we'll do Poison Hand on Rolana. And that'll be all of the ones I wanted to do. Although I should go get Rakshas's outfit next, but I want to kill at least this boss first, and then we'll do it. What do I need? I need, these are good. I need to change my physic as well. Physic, I would like that, and I would like the strength tier. Thank ya. Okay. Should do a good chunk of damage here. Oh, Kristen, hello, you're back. Hi. Hey, Kristen. Guess what? They added to crowd control Magic the Gathering. And I think that you and Ryland, the next time that you do your pre-release, your day night pre-release thing, should do the crowd control Magic the Gathering. How delayed are you? I don't know. What were you responding to? I feel like you're very delayed. I will repeat what I said in a moment then. Once you confirm that you are back. Refresh. Okay, hi. Hey, Kristen. I have a thing that you and Ryland should do on your next date night for Magic. Poison wore off, that's fine. I should get another one pretty quick here, I assume. No. Now, how dare you? Stupid lightning! I hate the lightning so much. It's so annoying. Hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Hang on, hang on. Hold, please. One moment. Or 2 moments, depending on how long this boss takes. I didn't roll, apparently. But I am alive! Fortunately, the boss is also at the higher health now, but I am alive! It's fine, it's more poison procs, and that's what matters. Ow! I also didn't roll there. I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk to me. Oh, thank you, Kristen. That's a very kind one that you pulled out there. Okay, there's the poison. Amazing. Is it regular poison or deadly poison from the Tooth Whip? I actually didn't check that. I probably should have. Huh. What? My, like, big toe touched that. That's so frustrating. I am nowhere near the front of you. I was trying to get around behind you. Evidently, that doesn't work, but I was trying to get around behind you. That is some bullshit right there. It's what that is. Let me guess. Super one, right? Yeah. I can't see what's happening. Okay, cool. Sure, man. Whatever, dude. It's deadly? Okay, cool. Thank you. That makes sense because it is wearing off really fast. One moment. Okay, I'm back. Hi, Kristen. I will explain this since I died. The thing you should do on your next Magic Night is guess what crowd control added? They added magic. So you could do magic crowd control. Do you want to know what the options are? You have to do it manually, of course. If someone redeems it, it's not going to be an automatic thing, right? You have to do it manually. Okay, so here's the options. Let me tell you. There's Armageddon, destroy all lands, which is all players. There's copy creature. One player creates a copy of another creature on the battlefield. Or copy creature for all players. There's grant one creature one of the following buffs. There's different buffs that can have. There's end turn. There's extra turn. There's fog. There's force players to draw a card, gain life, shuffle the library, bunch of shit like that. There's so many options. Yeah, magic. Yeah, crowd control magic. It's great. Also, they just called me about my car, and my car is only like $700 to fix, and I'm so happy because I was really worried it was gonna be like 5,000. Now I'm ready to kick this boss's ass because I'm feeling better. Let's do this thing. Thank you for the cats. Was that cats? I think that was cats. What do you... Absolutely not. That didn't count. Poison, please. Poison, please. Thank you. You're so annoying! Man, I can do like Mesmer, I can do fucking Melania hitless. This boss though, man, this boss, tricky as hell. I don't know what it is. This guy's complicated. He's got so much shit going on in this fight. And the lightning shit is absolute garbage. I will forever hate the lightning phase in this the most. Thank you so much for the cat combo. I appreciate it. Huh. Ow. Okay, that was the multi-hit talisman. That was not the poison proc. Poison proc? There's the poison proc, okay. Good. That move's so sketchy to dodge. Like, I know how to do it, but it's so sketchy. It feels like it's not gonna work at the time when I do it. I did the wrong thing. My brain turned off for what he was actually doing there. I won't lie. Get back here. That works. I almost died. If that frost proc had happened, I'd be dead. True story. Oh, you think you're gonna do the super? Absolutely not. You can die in midair. No, 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 no. No super for you. No super for you. Terrific. Okay, we've used the tooth whip. I might use it on PvP, we'll see. But we've used the tooth whip. I don't need to do it anymore. I can move on with my life. Well, you're in for an oil change and a brake flush. I'm so happy it was so cheap. I was really worried it was gonna be really expensive. And the fact that it was as cheap as it is makes me so happy. all too hard to play against. I mean, you could always make, if you wanted to play with your friends, you could always make a more chill deck. That is, those are definitely like Eldrazi, Slivers, Brave Pack, Spirit, Self Build. Those are all very like super highly competitive decks, you know. So I have a really fun equipment deck that is not great, but it's very fun. Big time. Okay. Hey, Kristen. Did I record my analysis? I did not. Thank you. Thank you. That's a 98% rate. I mean, I think that's fair. There's a point where, like, it's fun. I'm not saying don't have fun for yourself. There's a point, though, where it's about having fun as a table and not just you having fun, right? So I get that. I can understand that. Where am I going? What am I doing? Let's go get Rakshas's armor. No? Yes. No? Yes. Yes. Yes, Rakshas's armor. Let's go do that. Kind of boring. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, there's a aiming for win. It's the same. It's this. Honestly, it's kind of the same as Elden Ring and a lot of other games. There is having a really strong thing that's really good, and then there's having really weak bad things, and then there's the middle ground where you use stuff that's kind of strong, but not like crazy strong, but not like crazy weak, and you have a lot of fun with that kind of middle ground area. Listen, Rakshas is gonna go great, okay? We're gonna use this fantastic strategy I have of block. Let's see how good the block is here, actually. Here, we'll test it, we'll test it. Before we get there, we'll test it. Watch, look how good this is. See? Okay, well, you know, I have to be a little chill. Hang on. See, look at that. Okay, well. Listen, it'll be fine, probably. We'll poison her a bunch, it'll be great. I have played very strong decks in Magic, and I've played very strong weapons in Elden Ring, and I've played with broken things in many games, and well, they are fun. There's a point where they become less fun and you want to do other things. I'm not saying you should do that or have to do that, but there is definitely a point where it becomes like, okay, well, I win every single time, and now I kind of want to do something where I don't win every single time and want to just play the game for the fun of it. Happens with every game. That's why I don't just use only the good weapons on this. So we mix and match. If we only ever use the good weapons on this game will get very boring very fast. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Except, don't put the whole Bulldog spice packet in, because that will kill you. But otherwise, variety is the spice of life, as they say. Wonderful. This is gonna go great, right? Someone tell me this is gonna go good so I believe in myself. I can't decide if I want to do poking or if I want to do guard counters. This is gonna go great. Thank you, Kristen. Can I do guard counters with a fist weapon? It's gonna be okay. It'll be fine. Thank you. Thank you all. That Kristen was the most supportive there is very concerning. That never happens. We believe in you. Thank you. Thank you. Why are we Kristen hyping? What the hell? Great use of the crown. All right. How good is this gonna be? Uh-oh. Well, not great. Not great. We'll try the guard counter thing again. That seemed better than the pokey. It seemed much better than the pokey. Better, much better. Thank you. You died? Oh, if you say that every time, we're going to be here for a while. You're going to be telling that a lot. There's going to be a lot of deaths here. This is the part of the video where there's usually a montage. Okay. The guard counter is definitely fast enough to do in between our moves, which is nice. Never mind. I take it back. I take it back. It's not. It kind of is. Ha-ha! Get backstabbed, madam. And you're poisoned. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. Hang on. You did. Not only did you join on my favorite fight, Ant, but I'm using your skull on my favorite fight. Totally my favorite fight. Definitely 100% my favorite fight, for sure. Apparently I stopped blocking. That was fun. Okay, well. Yeah, guard counters definitely feel like a valuable strat. No, this is not the longer deadly poison, unfortunately. This is just standard poison. Sadly. I am curious, actually. Can you guard counter with a fist weapon? I don't think I've ever tried this. I'm tempted. It's a little unusual. That makes sense. That makes sense. That would be my fault. You have to be able to guard counter with this, right? Yeah, you can. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. We're good. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh my god. So it feels like sometimes I can interrupt the moves and sometimes I can't. Okay, sure. Okay, cool, cool. Just for clarification, with that sentence, we're talking the boss that in the game, correct? This isn't like some sort of weird Okay, that kills me in one. Not some sort of weird, like the boss, right? For legal purposes. That was working, so we're gonna keep doing that. That was working. I think that guard counters with a fist weapon or claw weapon are not good. But listen, if it's working, we don't question. And we get the longer deadly poison too, which theoretically, now I don't know if this is true, but theoretically the longer deadly poison does as much as rot does. Right? Possibly, maybe. I got my 0 runes. Everything's good. So I can do 2 guard counters until I am no longer able to block with my stamina. Okay. AK your dignity. Thank you. Exactly, Mix. Hello, Mix. How's it going? Sometimes it interrupts her and sometimes it doesn't. And I don't understand what the difference is. There is less than an hour until Hot God Simulator. You're back for pain? You are, James. You are. Welcome back. Not free runes, but rune free. That's Kristen usually. Hey, hey, hey. I am glad I upgraded my stamina. I feel like it was important. For it to be free runes. Listen. Sometimes it's free runes on this boss, but I unfortunately can't use Giant Hunt because it doesn't do poison. But if I could use Giant Hunt, this would be free runes. Because Giant Hunt makes this boss like really easy. Fortunately, I can't. I think what I want to do is I want to swap off of Venomous Fang once I get the poison proc to S-Stock. Okay, we have a plan. Giant Hunt is so good. I love Giant Hunt on this boss. Any PvP fight, oh, 10 out of 10.
A message from the government of Canada.
Hi, Lauren. They contact me and it's gonna be like $780 or something to fix everything, and that's it. I won't have air conditioning for a while because that's ridiculously expensive, but I can live without that. But yeah, it's like $718, so it's like nothing, which is great. I was worried it was gonna be like $5,000, so I'm really happy. How much is the air conditioning? The parts that are needed to fix the air conditioning is like $3,000 in total. It's ridiculous. So I'm not bothering. Yes, I agree. They seem good. They seem good. That was garbage, and you know it. I went for a backstab, and it did the stupid thing where it doesn't give you the backstab for whatever reason. What was wrong with the engine? It's like there was some sort of leak or something that they had to fix. Hang on, can I do this? That was not worth it. That consumed the poison. That was not worth it. What kind of AC do you even have? How's it going, Tomcat? They were saying the parts to fix it are that much or something. Apparently. I don't know if like buying a new AC would be cheaper, but the parts to fix the AC were ridiculously pricey. Did they mention burning? No. No, they did not. I think you're just smelling things. Which, to be fair, if you're smelling burning is concerning. Listen, windows roll down for a reason. You don't need AC. Who made the first time this year? You know, you're not wrong. You're not incorrect. That is true. Now we have already seen the heal. She won't stop doing the move. Don't you have a ceiling fan? Not on my car, no. No, not traditionally, no. We do have AC in the house. The AC in the house does work. And the apartment. They both work. Well, I assume the one in the house works. We haven't, I mean, the house is functionally not... The house doesn't work at the moment, so I assume my AC still works in the house. That was scary. I want to say she just dies from this point, from the poison, but I'm not convinced of that. Says the fucking Canadian. Listen. It's fine. We don't need it for now. We're going into winter anyways. Already have is a Mazda 3. Is a Mazda 3. Okay, I'm out of heals. And then I don't get the roll, because fuck you. Alright. Great. You'll ask me to pick it up. I mean, okay. I think I wasn't smelling any of that, but sure, that's fine. It probably is just the parts that were problematic if I was guessing. We now know it's not worth it to go for the S-Stock. Poison Moth Flight at the very least. Hiya! Honestly, everything about this fight is fine, except for the Weed Cutter, this. This is the big problem move, because it's the most unfair. She has insane poise the whole way through it. She's able to just keep doing it over and over again. It's incredibly unfun to fight against. I was trying to dodge. Everything else in that fight is fine. I still don't like the fight, but everything else, it's the Weed Cutter that's the big problem one. It's the poise she gets and everything. It's just ridiculous. I do think the S-Stock guard counters are stronger. No, excuse me, are stronger. So going with the guard counters on the S-Stock, once they're poisoned, is probably better. No, that is a command, yes. It was a lot easier than explaining it every single time that someone came in and asked. Because it was totally fair that people were, but I didn't want to explain it each time. An epidemic of fires. I will say, Ant, your skull has been very useful so far on this fight. It's definitely made it a lot more viable. Although she missed that attack, which made me miss my guard counter, which is annoying. And then I couldn't roll. I am so mad. Poison is a percent based on their HP, to my knowledge. It is thick enough. It is. It's very useful. I appreciate it. There's two types of poison as well. There's regular poison, and then there is deadly poison. What's really cool about the Venomous Fang is that if you take Venomous Fang, which does deadly poison, and then you make it poison affinity, this weapon gets deadly poison, which is stronger, but for the entire length of a regular poison proc, which is 3 times as long. So basically, Venomous Fang becomes 3 times better than pretty much every single other poison weapon in the entire game except for one, which is Poison Hand. And the reason Poison Hand is still as good as it is because Poison Hand has the poise damage, not the poison, but the poise damage of Starfist, which is really good. And the same moveset too. Oh. Can you summon a spirit? No! I'm using the tools I have, and I'm not using a spirit. Plus, spirits screw up fights anyways. They make it hard. I choked on my harder. They make it harder. Just never worth it. Well, when you're learning the game is worth it. But after you learn the game, it's not worth it. Not that it would make this much harder, because this fight's fucking impossible anyways, but whatever. Hiya! Can you poison your poise? You could. Using my viewers to complete the game. Technically, yeah. Yeah. Although that is a very different run, and I know people that have done that run. And that run is very funny. It would mean I'd have to uninstall mods, which I don't want to do. But I have seen that run. Shouldn't have gone for it. Poison run is just a high poison run. It's a run where you turn on your poise, because it's a poise on run. Let Rob all damage with poison do slowly stamina regen or something. I would honestly be okay with them having poison just do damage, but be different distinctly from rot. Like deadly poison is distinct because it's fast, unlike rot, which is a very slow tick down and does more damage. And they should have made it so like madness or something did the stamina thing, or death blight. One of those would have been good because those don't work on bosses as it is. So I would have been really happy if they'd done something with those to actually make them functional on most bosses. Hello. How's it going, Cartoon? It's been a bit. Hope we're doing well. Okay. Ah, fuck off. Oh my god, I got stuck on the stupid candle. Fucking bullshit. Thank you. Oh my god, why? She's so annoying. God, I hate this fight. Come on. Alright, the poison is run out, which means I need to do the poison again. Hang on. Hang on. No, 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 no. Alright. That's fine by me. She's run out of the red and she keeps trying to drink. That's so fucking garbage that that hits me. I am gonna get a bleed here on myself, unfortunately. But there's the poison. Good. How was that not the backstab, man? What? There we go, there's the backstab. Hang on, hang on. She's almost dead! I just need to not screw it up, which is really hard for me. I'm really good at screwing things up. Just stay away from her and you win. We don't look at explosions. Do 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 do. Perfect. Get out of here. Be gone, you. Give me your armor. All that for 6% damage. Totally worth it. There it is. Perfect. Fantastic. Well, that did work out the way I was hoping it would, so that was kind of cool. I'm gonna put this here. Armor. 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 Terrific. Let me go grab the Grace for Jory, and then we can go off and kill some bosses. Specifically, Rolan is next. Busy. Well, I hope it's been a good busy, not a bad busy. Both poison and toxin, they keep step on each other's toes. I agree. I agree. I think they need to have more distinct variety between them. I think that'd be really good. As usual, I see. Believe it or not, the last couple runs when we fought Rakshasa have gone extraordinarily quickly. Mostly because we've wound up doing things like parrying her or Giant's Hunt, which have been extremely potent for killing her. This was the first run in a little while that's actually been a struggle. Nice. Congrats, Dan. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, Giant's Hunt is... Oh, Giant's Hunt's a good Ash of War. I forget what and which run that was on that I did that one, but... The first run I did that with and discovered how strong it was, it made me want to use it every single time. I can't for this one because it doesn't do poison. But if I could, I would. Oh, it was the Great Katana, I think. The Great Katana run. So good. Sounds good. Enjoy the video and enjoy a dinner. I hope it's good. Appreciate you stopping in. 43 minutes to Hot God time. Unless it's out now. Nope. Worth a shot. Guy can dream. Let's go beat up Jory, actually. I'm down here anyways. Let's go beat up Jory. Why not? We're already down here. We're already committed to this area. What do I need then? I need charge attacks. I need backstabs, and that can work. Perfect. This is gonna be very satisfying. Or it should be. I legitimately think Poison Hand is better than Starfist, but I think Starfist is just good because it's in the base game and you get it so early. Oh god. Versus Poison Hand, which you don't get until the DLC. And the fact that Poison Hand does poison instead of bleed, it's not the instant proc that you get from that, right? You have to wait for it to get all the benefit of it. But it's so strong. It's a additional buff that you get on top of the other two when something's poisoned near you buffs. It's got the ability to basically give them deadly poison with one hit with the Ash of War. It's so good. And it's a somber weapon. So if you get it early on in like the base game as part of a randomizer or something, it is a somber weapon. The only downside is it needs 28 arcane, which means that your chance of actually using it is really low in a randomizer, but it's still so good. Decrepit, decrepit mini gods to all the hot gods. Damn right. It is made out of human hand. It is. It's disgusting. Something you've done in Silksong and Hollow Knight. What have you done? Oh, did I change my physic? I didn't change my physic back. Okay, I'll change my physic back after this. Remind me to do that. Oh, Dan, I don't know if I mentioned to you, but I got the non-foil inked secret lair, the Venom one. Pick that up. Can't wait for that to ship. So excited. Okay, Jory, theoretically, this goes fast. Demigod was the word you're looking for. I thought it was where you said mini-god, but I wasn't going to question it. I was going to let you have it. Let's see, how much damage do we do? Okay, 1328. Not as much as I would hope. But there's the poison. There's all the damage. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, look at that. Oh, the triple poison buff and the Blade of Mercy buff. Wild. Goodbye. That was great. Didn't even get a single summon. And we didn't go for the backstab loop either. And no summons. Awesome. Okay. Rolana, I'm so sorry to do this to you. This is about to be very mean. You did the opposite? Oh, did you? Okay, I think we just do all of these equally up as we go now. I think is the most sensible thing.
A brazen to you, I must uphold Venmar and surely. But the Impaler in venge, how could I?
Hey. Go away.
Think
Lest you face the reckoning. Lest you face the reckoning.
Then you must allow my try. No wait, I can wheel. I should have thought. Those of us.
Have you considered the horn sense?
With the enchant on the other hand, perhaps you can allow me some.
What do I need to do for Tialie's quest? Because I do want Tialie in the last thing. Do I need to go talk to Tialie before I kill PK? Is that the deal? I feel like that's what I have to do. And then I have to beat Tialie in combat, right? I think. That sounds correct to me, but I've only done it a couple times. Yeah? Okay. Hooah! It's so weird when you can accidentally ride Torn when you're not supposed to. God, we're so strong now. This is crazy. I gotta change my physics here. That's the only thing left. If I change my physics here, we're gonna be melting things. This is gonna be good. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. She's very weak to poison, for the record, if you didn't know this. It's like, I think poison and lightning are her two weakest. So I think we're probably going to see a poison proc in like 2 or 3 hits here. Oh, 4 hits. Crazy. This is why Starfist is so good, and also why Poison Hand is broken, cause you can just do poise breaks like that. Bosses don't really get to do anything, especially when they have scripted shit like this. Sorry, Rolana. I know, that was really mean, but I had to do it. I'm so sorry. That was a massacre, is what that was. And I feel... I'm torn up about it, really. Really, truly, really I am. I feel terrible. So bad. Not bad enough to not do it again, but bad, you know. I have remorse, and that's what's important here, okay? Oh, I appreciate it, Crown. Thank you, thank you. Also, remembrance. Done. I think I don't know if I clicked it up after I killed Lion? I might not have. So in the base game, we still have, that number's definitely wrong. I'm just remembering, that number's definitely wrong. We still have, like, the back half of the game plus a couple extras that we have to do. You know what? Fuck you. Stay back. I hear it. I hear the noise. Oh, I didn't. Hang on. I didn't talk to Letta again. I did not count line. Thank you. Not. Now I'm wondering if I counted Moog. The whole remembrance thing above my head was entirely designed on purpose by me to make sure that I didn't forget bosses. And I still cannot remember to push the button to remember bosses. It's really a problem is what it is.
It took me, I believe it. If he were the vengeance.
Onsen. Perfect.
Even if it is lineage.
At the Black Keep, right?
He must have reckoned stench. I will have his revenge. The Black Keep.
The Black Keep. The Black Keep. 33 minutes to hot god time. Okay, we did Poison Hand. I'm gonna leave Poison Hand on because it is a buff that we get, so it is logical to leave it on. Let's go ahead and bring in Venomous Fang here. It's still so weird to me that you can't rot Letta. I don't know why they made it so you couldn't, but you can poison her, I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you can. Hello, Goku. How are you today?
Worthy Haunton.
Cool. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Crown.
Before your thirst for revenge beckons our undoing. Now they trust your word.
In the end, I knew this day would come. The nature of your kind, my son, will always show itself. Give him time.
Hey,
Things are
Patu.
still not in my business. Letta,
What a surprise that you should join me here. I am pleased. Now go and make.
Who needs to look at explosions? Did you count Mog? Moog? Mog. Moog? I don't know if I counted Moog. I'll be honest with you.
mother.
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Kindly Mikula never betrays a vow. Go.
Yeah, you can't rot Letta. I don't know why they made it so you can't, but you can't rot Letta. You loving my outfit? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've already made the fun guy joke. I was going to make it again, but I can't make it a second time. I've already done it once. I shouldn't do it again. Doesn't mean I won't, but I shouldn't. I think what we'll do is talk to Tiorlier, and then we'll go clear out the base game stuff. Just because I can. You have anything new for me to buy? No? Okay.
Just give me the Infinite Tree.
Guardian of the Shadow Tree? Yes. Yes, that I do know. That I do know. We're definitely not finishing this run today. There's no chance. Are you good? Is that it? Is that everything? Are we good? We're good? Oh, no, there we go.
That must be where. I'm at the shore. I'm at the shore.
Okay, now! Perfect. All right, fantastic. To the base game. Let's go do... I'm feeling Rykard right now. I feel like a little sampling of Snake. Would anyone else like some Snake? Kristen, that's not a no. You have Snake at home. Kristen! Dirty! It's good that Rylan's not awake for these streams. Imagine what Rylan would say if you knew what you were saying with these streams. You're so tame on that stream on your stream compared to here. Home explore Volcano Manor. Hey, I'm also in Volcano Manor. He'd go, ha. Change around to Kristen? Probably would change around to Kristen. That is true. That is true. Bow, bow, bow. By collecting seedbed curses for the Dung Eater ending. I am not, but I was contemplating it because it does feel like it is the most toxic ending. I was contemplating it. Oh, I haven't been pointing down whenever I've killed a boss. I need to remember to do that every time. Okay, I need to change, sorry, this to that. I should have changed my physic as well, but it's fine. That'll work. So toxic it belongs in the League of Legends chat, exactly. That's what we're going for. We're trying to be like Overwatch competitive toxic here. Shit, I screwed up. I'm not used to emoting. There we go. Perfect. So toxic, Robin chat of a cutscene. It is. It is. Do you want to see the bridge? I can show you the bridge. Chat, all in favor of the bridge, say bridge. Teabag emote where? If only. That would be the most toxic. God's Noble runs away from Elden Ring. Imagine. Bridge, bridge. All right, that's enough for bridge. We'll do bridge. Hang on. I will give you all the best cutscene in the game. The most important one. The one that ties all the lore together across every facet of this game. Bridge. I think that was arguably the best possible song that could have come on. That was really epic. I didn't even watch it, and I knew it was epic. It's the most epic bridge-raising clip that you've ever seen in your life. Ever. No one has seen a bridge-raising clip that cool before. Never happened. It's not possible. Oh, I am realizing one thing about Venomous Fang, and maybe I don't want to use it on our dear friend here. Here's a problem. Venomous Fang is short, which is going to make it very hard to hit the boss. Ooh, good luck, Crown. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope it goes well. Hey, James, are you here? Did you post a schedule of what you're playing this week? Are you playing Silent Hill F today? If you're not here, I'm asking this question. It's gonna be really awkward. He did post a schedule. I can read it. It is Silent Hill F. Hades 2 / Silent Hill F. Does that mean Silent Hill F like for the back 2 hours of the stream, or how's that work? Oh, I'm not gonna spoil shit for Silent Hill F for the record. I have been watching somebody else play it and seen things in it. I'm not gonna spoil fucking anything in it. But what I am gonna say is there is a couple things in that game. I am usually pretty good about watching some stuff. Like, I can handle most things. There's a couple things in that game that legitimately made me feel like I was gonna pass out because it made me so sick to my stomach. So that'll be fun. I think it really hit me hard because of what it was. But yeah, it's gonna be great. You're right here too? Excellent. I have a feeling I probably ran through it a little bit faster than you, but excellent. It's all the practice. Okay, I'm gonna try Venomous Fang. I don't envision Venomous Fang being good, but I will try Venomous Fang. I also should probably go get the other physics here, but it's fine. I have more than enough poise, so I'm not gonna get knocked out of stuff. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. We do get a crazy good poison proc here. So we will be doing a lot of damage over the course of the fight, but it's a question of being able to hit him with it is the problem. There's the poison proc already. We are doing good damage. Ow. See, we're seeing the problem right now. I can't hit him. And this is the easier to hit phase as well. I'm guessing that the poison is going to be enough to kill him from here on out, but just to be safe. Great. Oh, you already killed the right card? Okay, cool. You're ahead of me then. Did you use Serpent Hunter on it, or did you use your colossal weapons? Snake. Snake. I should add Snake as one of the things that triggers the snake thing, shouldn't I? Remind me after this fight to do that, Mitchell. Wow, we poison him fast, eh? That's wild. See, you see what I mean about this? This is really, really tricky to hit. I'm gonna swap actually, because I can't really hit this. I'm gonna swap to the S-Stock and see if that does better. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better for range. That's nice, okay. And it does pierce damage, which I'm pretty sure he's weak to pierce. Scaly and all that, it would make sense if he was weak to pierce to me. I highly doubt we get a poise break here, because we have not been using very strong poise-related things. Doesn't seem like it. No, can we not? Honestly, that's perfect. Okay, great. So So it is deadly poison. It does last for the entire length of time that a regular poison would be, which is a minute and 30, right? I want to say it will bring him down to half at best. Really? You hit me. Oh. Expect that. I am going to try the poison moth flight here to see. Okay, I missed. Hang on. Oh, he's no longer poisoned. The poison already wore off? Oh, that's disappointing. I could have S-Dog on my other hand as well, but whatever, it's fine. Hopefully we get another poison proc quickly like we did last time. Okay, there's the poison already. Excellent. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, we're gonna run, I think. And kind of let the poison tick away. Rot, I feel the more that I'm using poison, the more I feel like I would just rather be using rot, which is really kind of shitty. There are really good weapons that have poison, don't get me wrong. Venomous Fang, Poison Hand, you know? But I feel like I would just rather use rot as far as a status effect goes so far. Like everything that poison can do, rot can just do better, right? Which sucks because poison's cool. Yes, if poison was infusible or rot was infusible, it would be 1,000 times better than poison. And maybe there are weapons I should be using that are really good with poison that I'm not using. Because we're obviously using, for the most part, stuff that has poison built into it. And you are able to infuse, which is a big plus for poison, that you can put it on almost any weapon. But it just feels like every time I'm using it, like, the amount of damage it does over time compared to rot is so negligible. And also, like, compared to, like, frost and bleed, right? Frost and bleed are really cool because bleed does a big chunk of damage. Frost is really cool because it does a smaller chunk, but it makes them take more damage. Poison just does less than rot. Oh, I'm so screwed. Poison just does less than rot. We don't look at explosions. Not that you can see me, but I'm being toxic. Poison does less than rot, even when you get the deadly version, and it doesn't feel as versatile. I think there's more things that are immune to poison than rot. I might be wrong on that, but it feels like it. Why are there still skulls? Get me out of here. Today you're being toxic? How dare you? All right, let me add Sneck. Yeah, triggers for that. Done. Added. Be cool if a poison gave like a weakness or something so the poison does less damage. Yeah, like it'd be neat if, I think what would be really cool is if Frost did, they take increased magic damage and poison was increased physical damage, and then madness was like increased fire. Like if they increase the damage of their particular, whatever the classic thing that applies it, because usually it's physical that applies poison, right? There's not really a magic spell. There's barely any spells, and there's no spells that apply poison at all except for poison mist, right? And then frost is normally applied by magic spells like the dark moon spells or the ice storm spells. Madness is applied by fire spells. If they made it so they took more damage from their respective source, I think it would be better and more interesting. What's my hero's level? I can show you. 112 so far. Soon to be 114. Also, Remembrance boss. Okay. Let's go beat let's just go down the gallery of other base game bosses aside from Fortisax. Checks on my Silksong VODs. Are they broken? I bet they're broken. Or we did things totally different. With Rod as Ansper Rapier. Mm-hmm. A result of having 50 strength and like 11 arcane. Well, the beauty of Rot, is that Rot is really good damage over time. And it's independent of other things. So a lot of the time, like Ansper Rapier is the best example. Ansper Rapier, you can put 3 statuses on, and you can have Rot on top of all the other stuff too. So it's really good. Watching you struggle through a certain parkour area with cogs was a delight. A delight? How dare you? How dare you? That was miserable. I hated that. I'm really genuinely glad that they have changed it and made it easier now, because when I did it, it was the worst experience. You don't know, there's an area in Silksong that is a parkour section, which is fucking miserable. It's awful. They have these moving cogs, and when the cog moves, if you bounce on it in the wrong direction or at the wrong time with your bounce that makes you move forward, you get hit by the cog anyways. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. Anyways, they've made it easier since I did it, and I'm really glad they did, but they've now made it so that it's not, because when I did it, everything did 2 damage to you, and now is everything does 1 damage to you, and it's a million times better than when I experienced it. So I'm glad everyone that goes through there doesn't have to go through what I did, because it was awful. They nerfed it? They did, and I'm glad they have, because it's some of the difficulty that they have in that game is just incredibly dumb, and not really like hard, but frustrating, because there's a difference between something being difficult and something being frustrating. And Silksong had hard stuff, and I'm glad that some hard stuff is still hard stuff, but a lot of the frustration was designed around a lot of the difficulty was designed around things that are made to frustrate your player. Reddit 1? I mean, you can say that, but it needed to be nerfed. There are things in that game that should not have been doing what they were doing, and they needed to change them. The game was very unbalanced when it first came out, and it's a lot better now than it was. There we go. If Reddit 1, they made it harder, also true. Also true. Why it was stupid and got nerfed? Yeah, like, I don't mind having a hard platforming area, but the platforming things that do damage to me shouldn't be 2 damage. Platforming isn't that bad? Okay. Mixel, did you ever experience the bounce of the pogo into getting hit anyways? Because that shit is stupid. Yes? That's dumb. It's bad. It's bad. It shouldn't, if I hit the bounce, it shouldn't hit me anyways. It's like, yes! It's bad. Did I beat all of Silksong? I am sitting, last I played it, I was sitting at like 94% or something like that. So I've beaten the majority of it, Ants. Also, I haven't complained about Silksong, and I'm trying not to, because we're past it. I'm not playing anymore. But can I, real quick, their definition of 100% might be the wildest thing I've ever heard. If you get 100% in that game, you can complete like 75% of the stuff that is actually in the game for what counts for 100%. It's fucking weird. Highly recommend old school Crash Bandicoot. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate the offer though, but I'll pass. Thank you so much. Yeah, for example, there's a lot of side quests. You don't have to complete all the side quests to get 100%. You only need to complete specific ones and certain ones to get 100%. You don't need to collect everything. You just need to collect most things to get 100%. It's fucking weird. It's the weirdest decision of what counts and what doesn't. And I don't understand the logic there, but yeah, it's very strange. There's no update for Hades yet. From Pogo is stupid AF. It bothered me because it made the Pogo feel janky, and I didn't like that there was a they have a hard platforming section, which is fine, but it felt like it was, for lack of a better term, it felt kind of untested in a little way, sort of. It felt like it just wasn't to the level, oh, I don't have this on, I'm a fool. It felt like it wasn't to the level of all the rest of the platforming sections. Like the Path of Pain in the base game, or the original game, which I haven't done, but I've seen, was better because it felt like there was, you didn't feel like you were getting screwed on certain things. It felt like it was consistent. It didn't feel consistent in this, and I think part of it is because you can change your moveset. So they didn't build the game around one moveset, they built the game around multiples, which then means that sometimes shit is janky and doesn't work, which is very weird. So, yeah, that's fair, Mitchell. That's fair. You are the platform person, so it is fair. But you don't like Path of Pain. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, we have Placidus X. Here's the plan, okay? We're gonna start off with getting the deadly poison ticked up on with Venomous Fang. Then we're gonna swap to Poison Hand, and we're going to try and break the poison, hopefully kill them very quickly. I hope. That's the plan, at least. Is that actually gonna happen? I don't love my chances. Mostly the kill them before they leave the thing. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think there's any shot of that happening. He does have, what, 1100 poison resist right off the get-go, so we're gonna be not getting a poison proc for a little while still, but it should be quick. There we go. Okay, there's the poison. It was a lot of hits, unsurprisingly. Ah, damn it. I was trying to run away. I got double hit by the fire. That sucks. If I can prevent you, if I can get a poise break, yeah, there we go. If I can prevent you from leaving. Damn it! It's the second one. Let me show you a reason that we love poison on this fight. He's poisoned, right? Check this out. Because he's poisoned, you can see where he goes. Same with Frost and Rot. It works with all three. It's really, really good. Obviously, you can just see where he goes once you hear the noise, and you don't need to do that. But it's neat being able to predict it. See? Same here. Watch, watch, watch. Look for the cloud. Where's the cloud? There's the cloud. Well, I didn't see it in time, but you get the idea. You get the idea. He's still poisoned? Perfect. I feel like this is a good fight for the poison because he has a lot of health. And because he's a lot of health, I feel like it takes advantage of the deadly poison lasting for as long as it does. Unlike some of the other fights, like even Rykard didn't feel like it was super good on, but that's also because Rykard has a weird hitbox, so it's really hard to actually hit him. I missed it again? I'm furious. Okay, we've run out of the poison. I don't need to get the other poison up. As long as I get a poison, I'm happy. Which is not happening. Damn it. I almost did it without doing the stupid laser move. Where are you? And now we get to run. Everybody's favorite moment. Very fun and engaging move. Glad that they put it in the game. Definitely. Huh? Terrific. Now we're doing this again. Okay. Are we done? Can I kill you now? Is that a yes? That's a yes. Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure, Placidusax. That was a very good experience for me. I enjoyed it. And I will see you on the next run. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Toxic. Morning. How's it going, dude? How you doing? Didn't like Hollow Knight because it didn't feel as precise. That's fair. It was made for platforming. That's fair. That's valid. I think Silksong does a better job with, or Silksong. I think Nine Souls does a better job with the platforming from the same fashion of what Hollow Knight was going for, but it's because my issue with Silksong and Hollow Knight when it comes to platforming is that their main platforming thing is the pogo, right? And you have to hold down, press the button, and then move slightly while you're holding that, while you're doing that, so that way you can angle yourself correctly. And like, it feels like I understand what they're going for, but didn't feel as good. Whereas in like Nine Souls, you just have to parry off things and bounce off things, and it feels more like I have the control in the air, and I don't have to be focused on holding down to do a pogo. So it feels better to me. I don't know if I'm wrong, if I'm the only one that feels that way, but Nine Souls feels better. Looked up a picture, art of Prime Plassey. He has more heads than he thought. Uh-huh. You can see some of them on bail, in fact, actually. Bad. True story. Also, I'm kind of related to Hollow Knight Silksong. For anyone that saw the state of play yesterday, am I the only one that's like incredibly excited for that Ink Book game that they showed? That looks awesome. Now, the one problem with Maliketh here, is he is unfortunately got a very janky-ass hitbox, which is really hard to hit sometimes, especially in second phase. Of course, if you do hit it, you get to do shit like this. It's great. It's great. Hiya! It's so good. Oh, shit. I screwed up. Hi, Raiders! You're just in time to watch me totally win and not die. For sure. How's it going? I would never die to Maliketh. Me? Bam! Shit. This is awkward. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. How was Liza P? Hello, welcome in. How's it going? Nice to meet you. Hi. We're playing Elden Ring. We're being the most toxic people that we can right now and only doing poison stuff. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. How was the stream? And in like a minute, we're swapping over to the Hot God Simulator, also known as Hades 2. So we're going to try this one more time and then win. It's going to be great. Totally. I'm definitely not going to die again. I can't believe I died. That was so sad. You're loving Liza P? Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Liza P is the best non-FromSoft Souls game. It's so good. It's true, yeah. We've even been banned from League of Legends. We're not allowed to even be on there. This suffering is going great as always. Thank you so much, Kane. Welcome. Ice Next, hello. PSGR, how's it going, everybody? Welcome. I do a lot of Elden Ring challenge runs, and yeah, we're doing poison only. It's great. You're gonna hit me, aren't you? You bastard. That was really toxic. Ow! That was incredibly toxic of you, Maliketh. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Okay, listen here, you shit. How dare you? He's got the worst hitboxes. No! 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 Okay, I don't want to talk about it. Don't talk to me. You guys agree on that? Oh, it's so good. Fellow Firekeeper, well, welcome. Hi. It's good to meet you. I haven't really met a ton of Firekeepers yet. I know Cats, I know Fats. Ironic that their names kind of rhyme. I know Cats, I know Fats. I know Jen, obviously. I know Jen. I think those are the 3 I've met so far. Maybe more people. It's good to meet you, though. Hi. Ooh, update. Hang on. Can I update Hades? No. Not yet, at least, it seems. Okay, we're still waiting on the update. And I did not get Seedbed Curses mix. I have decided I'm not going to go for that ending. Mostly because I don't want to. If I'm being honest, that's kind of the main reason. Did I count that death? I don't know if I did. I feel like I did. I'm going to assume that I did. Your 80s is updated, so the update's definitely out. Okay, I will uninstall and reinstall then to be safe. Thank you, Clown. Stupid fucking hitbox, man! Why? Good morning, Ghost. How's it going? Welcome back. Ooh, sounds good. Enjoy your food. I appreciate the lurk and the raid. Thanks so much. Once again, for anyone that isn't, please hit the follow button. It's free. Do it. It costs you nothing. There's no reason not to. No reason. No excuse. None. Zero. Okay, listen here. Stupid fucking hitboxes, man. We don't look at explosions. I really hope he dies from this. If he doesn't, this is gonna be really embarrassing. I'm not even going to acknowledge you. Yeah, this is how toxic I am. I'm not even going to acknowledge that you're a boss. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do now, huh? Nothing. Nothing. You can't do nothing if I walk slowly from you. Nothing. Nothing. This one's really fun. I'm enjoying being toxic. I'm not going to lie. Cool guys know explosions, but maybe fun guys do. Is that a pun, Kristen? I'm just gonna reinstall Hades and hope that the update's out. You didn't notice the pun at first? It's because I'm a mushroom man. Can I take your soul and upgrade my flash trend? Mixel? Technically, yes, but I would really like to hold on to it if I could. Is that possible? I kind of need it more. Okay, y'all, it is apparently hot god o'clock. 9:25:20 is what my timer's at. Let me go ahead and do that.